2 days away.
We're here. We've made it.
What's going on, everybody? You
Yeah.
see these four faces, you know what it is. It's the Kings blessing you with some more Commanders content. Myself, Rio, Rico, Ed here make up the four Commanders Kings. Hope everyone is doing well as we are now 48 hours away from the start of the 2025 NFL draft. And a lot transpired today. So you've got us being 48 hours away from the draft. You've got the Carson Schlesinger, rumors heating up to the Commanders.
Yep.
You've got first day of OTAs, guys reporting for duty. It just felt good to see the fellas, man. You know, even the dude where you was like, hey, you could not be here. Even seeing them smiling, walking in, he was like, hey, man, what's up, bruh? You know, it felt good. All the warm and fuzzies came back, seeing everybody walk in. And then, of course, we had a presser from our GM, Adam Peters, and our assistant general manager, Lance Newmark. And I said, let's enjoy Lance Newmark while we have him, because
one more year.
I think he might be gone after this year. If not this year, definitely the following year. We don't have him for much longer. So enjoy him while you have him. And then, like we promised, we going mock crazy tonight, man. Mock draft madness here. The war room is set. It's lit. We're going to get it in tonight. We're going to try to craft the best mock draft we can possibly come up with for the Commanders. We're going to go with two different ones. One with no trades, and then one with all of the bells and whistles. So let's start tonight's show off with your reaction to what we just heard today. If you had a chance to listen to Adam Peters and Lance Newmark talk about the draft, the process, these last 48 hours, so many different things were discussed. Anything stick out to you about the conversations that were had today?
We were just talking about this backstage, me, you, and Rico, where there's just this cool, confident. It feels very mob-like. Like they're in matching black attire. They're just sitting at the podium. Lance Newmark is a man of very few words, but every time he speaks, it sounds important. And you can see that guy is going to be doing what Adam Peters is doing right now for another team. We got a lot and nothing at the same time, which was to be expected. And they asked some really good questions. Shout out my guy Lake asked some good questions.
He did.
He asked them about possibly taking a receiver that would be falling, or like trading with divisional rivals and stuff like that. There was a lot of good questions. You know, some people struggled to get theirs out, been standing, but it was good. It was a very good press conference. It sounds like everything's on the table. I think one of the topics that I was going to ask y'all, I wonder who you think he's talking about. They asked him about taking a player with character concerns. Yeah. And he said, when I was with San Francisco, we took a player with character concerns, and it turned out to be one of their better players and better locker room guys. Who's he talking about, guys?
Dre Greenlaw.
Oh, is that it?
That's my guess.
That makes sense. That could make sense.
Yeah,
I was thinking all day. I wonder what they're talking about, but it sounds like they're all ears to a little bit of everything. Adam Peters even threw in a little joke about if Abdul Carter slips to 27, I may trade up for him. It's all good vibes in Washington. I ask you guys, we've been fans of this team our entire life. How many pressers 2 days before the draft can you remember weren't tense and we didn't need a quarterback going into the draft 48 hours before? Probably less than a handful.
It's, I mean, like I said, I feel like in my lifetime, this is the first like definitive one, because, you know, even after we've taken a quarterback, you're not supposed to take another one the next draft. You're supposed to get that guy time to see what he turns into.
Unless you do the Packers approach that take a quarterback every year.
They're different. But I mean, this is the first time where it's like, don't even take the high ceiling guy in like the 6th or 7th round. Like, we have quarterback, not only the starting quarterback figured out, a top 5 guy, which is the first time I can say that in my lifetime as well, but also like even like a solid backup situation where we're like about 3-4 deep. I mean, you don't want those guys on the field, but I don't expect us to bring in another guy in the draft. And I mean, this is probably the first time I could ever say that in my lifetime.
Oh yeah, Rio. I want to say the beard is coming back, man. I see you.
We trying.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Ed just drop kicked you with a chair.
Ed trying to set me. He trying to set me up again, man.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Don't get me jump draft week.
Hey, Ed just threw you through a table.
We're going to leave the Grizzlies alone too. But
hey, look, I had already told y'all no mas. I didn't even want to go to the playoffs.
We just happy to be here.
Stop the count, man. Stop the count.
Yeah, I already told y'all what the situation was going to be. I was like, I don't want this.
Right. But now to get back to your question, man, I mean, even last year was chaos. The whole Top Golf thing was a whole controversy. And now that is, I heard another team is doing the same thing. So even from that standpoint, like even the Top Golf thing is like not a thing anymore. It's not a controversy. It's actually a thing where it's setting trends and other people want to do it now. So that whole thing with the quarterback situation where we're going to take Jaden, we were going to take Drake May, even JJ McCarthy was rumored and stuff like that. So yeah, it's none of that this year at all. So it's a weird feeling to even pick at 29. That's a super, super weird feeling I've never felt in my lifetime. Even something like that is different. So yeah, just even no rumors coming out, nothing like that. I mean, there's been some reports, but nothing super juicy. It's been stuff like we're interested in obvious names that we brought in for top 30 visits. So stuff like that. So no, this is definitely a weird feeling I haven't felt in years or probably ever in my lifetime.
Yeah, and I just to the point that like he said a lot, but also said nothing at the same time with like the edge rusher situation. He talked about how deep the position is, and it's kind of like, okay, you could take that one way to where it sounds like we may get a guy that we really like at 29 because the position is so deep that even like one of the first round talents that they really love may fall to where we are. Or maybe they're looking at it like, we could maybe take edge rusher like in the second, or maybe even wait till our 4th round pick because the class is that deep. He talked about like there being all different types of fits for different schemes and things like that. So I mean, it's just, he said a lot, but he didn't really say very much as to like, we're closer to knowing or being able to guess what we may do come the draft.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off of that. I thought one of the most interesting things that he talked about was the vetting character concerns, right? And how his experience in San Francisco, as Rio brought up, is kind of shaping and molding him as to, what the situation is, because every situation is different. And to speak to that, so what I've been hearing from different places now, and I'm starting to piece together stuff, is that when you talk about off the field issues or character concerns, we'll just call it that, it sounds like Mike Green's character concerns aren't football related. Obviously, we know the situation with him in high school and then also at the University of Virginia. Yep. But they said he's an upstanding member of the locker room. He's a great teammate. Coaches love him. And so
tremendous football character.
It seems like a lot of teams are like, oh no, we good on him. Like we cool. We'll draft him. We don't have any issues. It seems like James Pierce may be the guy with some football character concerns where teammates didn't love him. Coaching staff doesn't vouch for him. He doesn't love football. He takes plays off. And so that's the guy that I could see dropping in this draft. And it'll be interesting to see like what happens with him, where he ends up landing. But to hear him talk about character concerns and being comfortable potentially taking someone, I don't think they're going to take, if they decide to do that, take someone with character concerns, I don't think it's going to be in the first round, right? That sounds like something they would do later on in the draft. And then I thought the conversation about 1-year contracts versus long-term and captains versus and leaders being drafted, those were two interesting conversations as well, because he talked about last year they obviously drafted 7 captains and a big deal was made out of it. And he's like, look, we want those guys. Like, we're not shying away from that, but it's not the end all be all. Like, they don't
it's not a requirement.
Right. It's not a prerequisite. And even DQ said that at the owner meetings. Like, it's not a prerequisite, but we do prefer that. Like, we're definitely looking for that kind of stuff. I really think that this is going to be a really fascinating draft because, and he said it, and this is like the third or fourth time I've heard someone say this, that after you get past number 10, 12 and 42 will look the same.
Yep, it's the same player. Yep, they said about 12 to like up to 50 is what I heard, like Mel Kiper or someone say.
It's insane. So if that's the case, why would I trade up? Right? If I feel like the difference between Tet McMillan and Jaden Higgins is minuscule, which I've heard someone say, I don't necessarily agree with that, by the way, but if you don't think it's that big of a difference between the two of them, and you're questioning whether Tet loves football or not, why would I want to come up to trade with you? Right? I could just sit tight and get a guy that's very comparable to what I might be coming up to get. So,
did y'all see where McShay has Tet McMillan ranked? He has him ranked 50th. He has him as his 50th ranked player in the class.
I mean, I could see it. I'm not blown away by him. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I like that.
Good.
50th sounds like whoa.
And so this is the thing. When you look at lists, I hate making big boards because when you say it like that, it sounds like, oh my God, he doesn't like
crazy,
that.
but you got a bunch of different a bunch of pass rushes, a bunch of tackles, and stuff like that, and then it starts to make sense a little bit.
Right, and you look up, and he might be the 4th receiver on the list. You know what I'm saying? Which I think most people have him somewhere in that range, anywhere from 2 to 5 at the receiver position. So, like, it sounds like it's crazy, and then if you actually put them side by side, like in tiers. Because there's a horizontal board and then there's a vertical board. If you put him horizontally, he'd probably be right next to a lot of the guys, right? There's not that big of a difference. Like we just talked about, from 12 to 50, right? So did y'all hear about Marcus Mariota? Him, thinking about retirement after that Falcon season?
Yep.
Yes.
You got like a sports therapy, right?
Yeah, he has a sports psychologist now. And I mean, I saw Kirk Cousins. Like, if you watch Quarterback, Kirk was talking to that dude every week.
It felt like every episode he was talking to them.
Oh, for sure. And when he had that big comeback against Indy, that was the first dude that he was like talking to. It was wild. So that's a real thing. I think teams are investing in sports psychologists a lot more now, and that's crazy to hear that he was ready to, because we all saw it unfold on Quarterback. If you watch that, Mariota, the whole saga with him leaving, his daughter was being born. So that's interesting that he almost hung it up. But I thought it was like y'all said,
that season was tough. Remember, he left the team early in the season. He bailed on the team.
He said it was like he felt like they were attacking his character at that point. Like, he's like, I'm not even that type of dude. And I think signals just got crossed, honestly, because he was injured and he was supposed to be getting treatment, and he just didn't tell him he was leaving. He just bounced because his daughter was being born. So it just looked like he left the team, and they didn't have any answers. So when the media would ask them, what's going on with Marcus, they was like, I don't know. And he just left. So it was a crazy situation. But that presser today was cool. You didn't really get much from it, which you didn't expect to, but and nor do we want them giving us anything.
Yeah. The other things I'll say about it too is that he did say the edge class is deep. I mean, that's a generic thing to say, but that is true. So that kind of is an indicator that we're going to attack the defensive end position. Also, the trades within the division, that's something I'm going to pay attention to again, because him and Howie, it looks like they have a little banter when they get on the phone they had last year. So is Howie going to call us again and try to trade up and try to make a trade with us? So it worked. It worked for both teams last year, but do you want to do it again within the division? He said he's not scared to do that. So, I mean, Dallas may call us. The Giants may call us. So it's kind of like I've seen some people get upset that we made trades with the Eagles, and some of them have helped them. Of course, Jahan finally made a catch at the end of the year in the Super Bowl, but it helped us more. But I saw some people get upset about that stuff like that. So is that something we do again this year coming up? So it's just something to pay attention to.
For sure. I mean, I like this answer though. Like, if it benefits us, I'll do it again. You know what I mean? Like, it helped the Eagles. Like, they got a really good football player, but we feel like we got a good player and we got an extra pick. It's just, you know, when you look back at the draft, do you feel like you won or at least you broke even with the move? And they got Cooper DeJean. He's really good, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got Mikey Samer still. So you feel good about the trade right now. We just got to see if Ben Sinnott, you know, works out for us.
And I like that they mentioned that a couple of the guys from last year's draft class have been in the building early this year and has been getting some work in already as they're all pushing to be contributors. I like to hear that type of stuff because we need to see something from a few of these guys.
Yep. They talked about Johnny Ben and Jordan McGee in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Those three have been in the building and working. And I think we're going to see a big leap from, you know, some of those guys this year. So like always, it's great to hear from those dudes. It was great to see the fellas walking back into the building today, man. Like the first day of school. Seeing those guys cheesing, seeing Debo walk into the building for the first time, seeing Jonathan Jones, some of the new faces, obviously seeing some of the vets, Deron Payne and Public Enemy #1, Brian Robinson Jr., who all of a sudden,
that boy vocal too. He's vocal. He making his words in on the video. He talking.
Yeah, he in these streets, man. I love it, man.
Jaden running the building.
Yeah, Jaden was sprinting.
They said Jaden was running from his mama. They gotta stop.
I better leave her alone.
Hey, we want her around. The greatness comes with her, man. Come on, y'all.
It was just good to see everybody back, and we'll see who they add to the mix. So now I wanted to ask you guys about some of the rumors that you've heard, because you know it was going to start to heat up a little bit as we get closer and closer. And I know you guys have been hearing, and Adam Schefter put out in an article that the Commanders and
Bills.
what it is your girl, Rio, what's her name? She used to work for NFL Network.
Which one?
She is always out there at camp.
Kimberly. K. Adams. Yeah.
Is she a Commanders fan or what?
Oh, she loves us.
She loves us. Absolutely. Like every time I look up, she talk about us.
She tries to sell everybody to come play with Jaden. She loves it. She loves us here, bro.
Every player she's trying to put on the Commanders.
Yeah,
like she was talking to this dude named Taj Brooks, a running back from Texas Tech. She was like, I think you'd be a great fit on the Commanders. I'm like, that ain't what we looking for though.
Her and Jaden was cheesing at each other the whole time, and every time she talks to KD, I swear we're gonna get her on board. She's gonna be rocking burgundy and gold in no time.
Hey, I feel like she a fan, and she literally told Carson Schlesinger like, I got a love thing with the Commanders. So she was trying to promote him to come here, and obviously
that tickled my heart. Even though I don't want that player here, that tickled my heart.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind him being here. I just not at 29.
Yeah,
not at 29.
No.
And I don't think he's gonna make it to 61. So, but it was just funny hearing her try to recruit him here, and I had forgot all about Ken Norton being here, and that being his linebackers coach for 2 years.
Yeah,
I forgot about that part. I just thought about Adam Peters being having ties to UCLA as an alum. That's what I was thinking about, and I forgot.
I sent a picture of them together, and it was like 2 UCLA great linebackers, and I was like, "Oh, that's our coach." Didn't know.
I forgot he had been there for a couple years, so I was like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense why he's being rumored here to Washington." So, anything else from the presser or any rumors that you've heard centered around the team before we move on?
The Schlesinger news, I seen Schefter not only say that us and the Bills, he could see one of us drafting him on Max Crosby's podcast. He also said again, Schlesinger's definitely going in the first round. I think he's a fine linebacker, but 1 year of production at middle linebacker terrifies me. Like his sophomore and junior year, nothing really was done in those years. He was just kind of a special teams guy that got reserve time and for vibes. Like 1 year production at that position, it scares me a little bit, 22, almost 23 years old. I think he's good, though. Like, he had a hell of a year this year.
Yeah.
He was possibly the best backer in the nation this year. And him and Oladejo have been soaring up boards for a long time. It was interesting to hear Schefter put our name on that. And I'm hearing a lot of Maxwell Hairston buzz to Washington at 29. Are y'all cool with that? Because that one, I'm not that big of a fan of, but I'm not. They're gonna have to sell me.
I personally prefer like a Darian Porter in the second over Maxwell Hairston in the first. Amos. Yeah. I don't love Maxwell Hairston in the first. I mean, again, with the way this organization works, I'm just like, if they do it, I'm just gonna trust them. Like they know what they're doing. They have a vision. They have a plan. And we do have a weird corner situation. If you really think about it, like we have Marshawn Lattimore, our only pure outside corner. Mike Severs still is solid at outside, but I think he's better at inside. I think he could be an elite slot corner. And then Noah Benogany's more so slot than anything else. Jonathan Jones, especially at this age, I think is more so slot than anything else as well. So we do kind of need an outside corner, but Maxwell at 29, I don't love that.
I don't love that. The fans are going to Forbes the hell out of that boy when we draft him at 29. They are going to, oh my God, another skinny cornerback that doesn't like contact, but he'll throw his body in there, but like 183. That's crazy, man. I don't know. I'm not a fan. What about you, Luke?
Yeah, what do you run, like a 4.3, 4.2 or something like that?
Like
4.28.
4.28.
So yeah, I can see that. That's why I was pushing them up to 29. And the bowl production.
Yeah.
5 picks. I know Forbes had a bunch of picks too, but I think Harrison is definitely better. I see 170. I think he's up to 180. So that is pretty lean. I'll just say lean there. But yeah, it's pick 20. I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be hyped, but I wouldn't be mad at it. I like the ball production too.
And one Adam Schefter thing that I noticed in that article was like he listed like 8 or 9 teams that may trade back. We were not in one of those.
Yeah, we were.
And
not.
so it does sound like we're getting closer to what we've been saying like the past couple of weeks, where it's like, I don't know, like we kind of prefer to sit there at 29 because there's more than likely going to be a talent that has no business being there that's available. And it sounds like the Commanders are probably hoping that happens.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I think it's going to be hard to trade back. So to clean up on Schlesinger, they love his story, right? He was a walk-on. That's why there was no production in the first 2 years. He was a walk-on, and all he did was play special teams, and then he got his scholarship that last year, and then that's when he balled out. So I think a lot of people see the arrow trending upward for him. And then as far as Hairston's concerned, I don't think this is a great year for corners, to be honest with you. Right? I even the guys at the top of the draft to me aren't great at the cornerback position. Like Will Johnson is cool. I don't think he has long speed. Love him underneath. I think the guys in this draft at the cornerback position, their eyes are tremendous. They see it and they break on it and they make plays on the football.
We need that.
And there are a number of guys, and Hairston's one of those dudes, but as far as like just consistently playing the ball at all 3 levels, I'm not sure if there are any true great corners in this draft. Like there aren't any Derek Stingley Jr.'s or PS2s in this draft. To me, there aren't any. So every corner that you may like, they're gonna have some sort of fault, some sort of defect. I don't think the value for us at cornerback is at 29.
Will Johnson's like the only person that would like at that position that would excite me in the first round, and he should be long gone by the time we pick.
Oh, he'll be long gone. Him and Jahdae Barron are the 2 guys that I think get teams excited at the cornerback position, and both of them will be gone, I believe. Obviously along with Travis Hunter. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's transition into this mock draft, man. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it. All right.
Give people what they want, Lou.
All right, let's do it, man. Let's do it. All right. So, how y'all want to go about this? So the question now becomes, do you guys want to Obviously we're doing all 7 rounds. Do you want to go normal speed or fast?
I think normal.
Yeah, so you can see what's going
personally,
on.
I would go normal just in case.
because it goes better to flow with the content as we're trying to see what's happening. That fast, you don't even get a second to think about it.
Yeah, you don't see nothing that's going on. It
It's
just
so much
happens.
easier to just
Krabs.
Yeah.
You that Mr. Krabs confusion meme. Like, it's just like, what happened? Why are we sitting here at 29 and only like a couple of guys that I'm even slightly interested in? Some of those mock drafts, when you do the simulator, some of them are ridiculous. Like, it's like too many guys where it's like, no way all of these guys are going to be available. And then sometimes it's like nobody.
So I'm going to tell you, I told you, I said this on my show yesterday, like when I did my mock. Like this one, like, because wherever you do the mock draft, you're at that site's mercy of the way they rank the players, right?
Yep.
Because that's the way the AI is going to select the players. So
they hate some really good players on this.
Yeah, like, so I felt like it was like I had a get out of jail free card at edge and corner because they had 2 players that I like. There's no way this guy's going to be here in the 6th or the 7th round. But I mean, if you giving me the option, I'm gonna take it, obviously, you know. So you see, and then you see certain guys where you like, bro, there's no way you're getting Travion Henderson at 61. You're not doing that, right? And so there's no way, there's in no universe that exists are you getting Travion Henderson at 61. Now you might get Quinshon Judkins at 61. You're not getting Travion Henderson, but with the way they ranked him, he's like the 42nd best player. He's available at 61 sometimes.
Every time.
You know, there's a lot of times where he's available. So it's a lot of that going on. You're at the mercy of the way they rank the players. And sometimes it's like even some of the trades, you're like, bro, there's no way you're going to trade me like that. Like, you're not going to give me that pick for this, but I'm not turning it down, right? If you're going to offer it to me, I'm not turning it down.
Exactly.
So here we go. We offer, we running.
It's like free food at that point.
Exactly. All right. So everything's going the way it's supposed to go so far. I like the way this is going. No trades either so far. All right.
All right, Mike Green's going to the Niners.
Yeah. Shador went to the Colts. Ugh.
Ew. Oh, nah, that ain't going on. You might as well scrap this.
I mean, their quarterback situation is just nasty in general.
So we got the first. Okay, so this, to me, this is the pick, right? This is the trade you want if you're the Commanders, because
that is it
in your mind. And this is what I've been saying. I said this to the people, like, in your mind, you want one of those teams that didn't get a quarterback at the top of the first to then circle back. New Orleans, Cleveland, the Raiders possibly, but the Giants. You want those teams to circle back and say, hey, can you move back 6, spots, 4 spots? Because you don't have to move back as far. You're going to pick up some good picks. Like, this is a good trade right here. Right, 33.
Hey, brother Lou, you mind zooming in just a little bit?
How you make it bigger?
Can it be zoomed at all? Is there a zoom function?
Oh yeah. Let me
like Command F or Control F, maybe.
Yeah,
Command plus. My fault. Command plus Control plus, maybe.
Let me
boy, my diseased corneas is boy, them things
screaming.
They
going to work.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
We made it.
Nah,
my bad.
These guys available.
Oh, this board is
crazy.
This board
this is insane. Yeah. Nah, ain't no way.
You see what is going on right now?
Guys. This is ridiculous.
You see what we got it. But look, all right, so we can start over if y'all want. But
this is crazy.
This is the way.
We'll keep it going.
Let me move us to the side. Hold on.
We might as well just take the trade back this time because this is crazy. This board is
definitely. In this scenario, I trade back twice. What is this?
Absurd.
Oh my Lord.
Is that better? Or is that too close?
No, that's good. That should be good.
All right. Let's move that away. All right.
Like 4 or 5 guys. I would.
There's like that. That's a great board.
What is that?
But look, so to be honest with y'all, right?
Insane.
Like Kelvin Banks isn't going to be there. Jahad Campbell isn't going to be there, right?
Nope.
But Dart probably will. Amarian probably will. There's a chance he will. I won't say he probably will, but there's a chance he will. Donovan probably will. And a lot of these dudes.
He probably will. That's news to me. I really hope so.
You think Donovan? I think Donovan is a rock who's gonna be there.
I think somebody might grab him like right before.
I'm afraid of the Ravens a few picks ahead of us.
Yeah, the Ravens are
the Lions too.
Yeah, the Lions.
I see. I think y'all forgetting that a lot of teams view Donovan as a Raku as a 3-4 outside.
Yeah. You're right.
Because he's so undersized. He's 6'2". Now he's got long arms, but he's 6'2", and he's 243 pounds. So if you play a base 4-3 like the Lions do, I don't think he appeals to you. It's more so the 3-4 teams that are looking at him. And like we're a multiple front.
Yeah.
So I think he could fit in Washington, but the teams that play a base 4-3, I don't think he's really going to appeal to them. So I think there's a chance that he could be there.
And Jackson Dart being available makes a lot of sense because that would be the reason to trade
the Browns.
The team that wants
that's what
to
the Browns
up.
Coming up for. Yeah, the Browns coming up for him.
And that's why I said that's what you want if you're a Commanders fan. That's your hope. All right, so y'all see we got 2 trade offers. That's the first one, and this is the second one.
Yeah, that Browns trade looking real beautiful right now.
Yeah, that Browns one's crazy.
Yeah, I think this is the one that y'all want to take this trade.
Oh, yes, please.
Hey, what you feel?
Yeah, we can take the Browns one.
Yeah, okay.
That's it. Only move back 5, and we get the. Oh yeah. That's the
joke that be tripping me out, right? Like they came up and they took Kelvin Banks Jr., bro. They didn't come up with a quarterback. Like that's the stuff that be tripping me out. Like you just assume, oh yeah, they coming up with Jackson Dart. Then they come up here and they get a tackle. Right,
fifth year option on that tackle.
Yeah, gotta have that 5th year option on the tackle, man. Got to. So hey, we gotta protect Kenny Pickett, right? Got to. You know what I'm saying? Gotta protect Kenny Pickett. Like, what are we doing here? All right, so
I also think Kenneth Grant is gonna go sooner than this as well. I think a lot of people are really eye on him.
He is gone by now. Totally gone.
Like cap ass board.
This board is weird. I think
like Donovan Jackson's not gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't no way.
You know what I'm saying?
This board is crazy.
If somebody can sell me on Schlesinger and Hairston in the 2nd round, like that, we can talk. We can have a conversation all day long on that.
No. I expect those dudes to be there in the 2nd round. I do. But not Kenneth Grant. I don't think he's gonna make it to the 2nd round. I don't think Donovan Jackson's making it to the 2nd round.
I don't think Hampton should be here either.
I think you're gonna be surprised with him. And I could be wrong.
I'd take him here. I would take Amari and Hampton here.
All right, so we got more trade offers. The Bears.
I honestly think the Giants may be a trade back spot too, just because they may be that sneaky team that may try to trade up for like a Jalen Milroe or something too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you want. You want one of those teams that passed on quarterback, and now all of a sudden they want back in the 1st round to get that 5th year option on the quarterback, right?
I think they'd be happy with like Abdul Carter and Jalen Milroe. I don't think they would have too many complaints about that.
That's too far back. What y'all think?
Yeah, the 1st is crazy. Them giving us a 1st next year.
Yeah. Now, they still trying to get. Now they trying to get the quarterback. We got the tackle. Now we want to come back and get the quarterback. Now that's what I'm assuming this is for. But
yeah, 67 is pretty far back.
Yeah, it's that you just traded out of the 2nd round altogether. I mean, well, you still got 61 overall, but to not make a pick, you would have missed out on all of the dudes that have just fallen to you essentially doing that. What about this trade back? 6 spots. Now you don't get anything else this year. This is a 2026 3rd. You gonna pass on that?
I don't like that.
I'm cool.
So who else is left? So is Marion, Luther's available.
Travion, some insane reason.
Josh Connerly.
You got Amarian Hampton, Josh Connerly, Luther Burden, Kenneth Grant, Tyleek Williams, Travion Henderson, Siobhan Rutherford Jr.
Johnson is not making it that far.
It's no way Donovan Jackson.
No way.
There's no way that Kenneth Grant is making it out of the 1st round. And again, like Rio said, Amari Hampton probably is going in the 1st round. I still think there's a chance that he doesn't get drafted in the 1st round, but there's no way Kenneth Grant and Donovan Jackson. Like I would have taken Donovan Jackson potentially at 29.
We doing what we think the team would do, or we doing what we would do here?
So
if you can move back 6, and then if you can move back 6 and get a third and still get Travion, I think that's not bad. But it's the risk.
It's the risk, and it's a third next year, not a third this year, right?
Yeah, because do we have a third next year?
We do. We don't have a second or a fourth next year.
We lost a 2 and a 4, so that third could come in handy.
Yeah,
I know.
That's I'm thinking about it, because the third next year could help because of the Tunzel trade we gave, or Marshawn, whichever trade it was we gave.
Can I ask y'all something? What is so I'm hearing that there may be some off the field stuff or some football character concerns with Luther Burden III. Are y'all hearing any of that?
I seen something like maybe it was like an effort thing, or he doesn't practice hard sometime or something. But during the draft, people just be throwing shit at the wall.
That's what I was like,
Peter said that today too. He was like, "You got to be careful with some of this stuff that's coming out." He was like, "Teams will they will try to blow someone's draft stock out the water just so they can fall to them." So they make up stuff.
I was like, "What the hell? Where is that shit coming from?" I hadn't heard that.
Burden is a character concern.
Yeah, I've seen that he doesn't have a route tree.
So they released like some practice.
Yeah,
so I watched it too.
Yeah, I watched it too. I was like, damn, how many outs you gonna run?
To the left.
How many outs you gonna run, Chief?
I can work with that. Who do y'all think the team would draft? Because I think they would draft Connerly here.
I think they get a running back.
I think I would want to run it back here.
I think they would take Connerly. I think I would take Travion.
I would take Hampton or Travion. I think they would draft Josh Connerly.
I think they would too. I agree. What they were most likely to do, I think they would take Connerly.
They've met extensively with Connerly at the Senior Bowl, the Combine, the top 30.
I want to go through all the positions just to make sure we ain't missing somebody, because they could have a dude rank something nasty that
like
we
edge.
Oh yeah, you ain't lying.
Based
off of what I've seen so far, I agree.
All right, so nothing crazy out of this.
Yeah.
Oh, he gonna be gone before I pick at 61. Trust me. And when I've done this, I've been shocked, because I told you, I said I think we could get him in the 4th.
PFN loves him.
Nah, they are not having it, bro. He's coming off the board in the second every time.
If you can get him at 61 here, and we could get a back first, or back first or Connerly, we cooking.
All right, so let's put our heads together. What the chat saying? What y'all talking about?
I'm team running back, man, because seeing B-Rob, a little too comfortable in that video.
a lot of Higgins, a lot of Jaden Higgins in the chat. Hey, B-Rob do look like he's been empowered by somebody. I noticed that too, Ed.
Yeah, he said he's the best hooper on the team. He was like, we need you to be the better running back on the team.
We're getting a lot of Jaden Higgins in the chat.
There's no way we're taking Higgins at 33. Stop.
Hey, you saw Brett Coleman had us taking him at 29 in his mock draft.
Wild, because it ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Let's get us a running back. Let's get us a starting running back.
All right, guys. So how y'all feel? Y'all want to take a running back?
Yeah. I want to do running back, what I think they'll do is Connerly.
Yep. Oh, we're doing.
So which one? So we could do one that we think the team would do. We'll do one that we want to do. Let's do us right now.
Oh, Travion Henderson.
Travion.
Because I'm act like Hampton's not there. I think Travion is perfect for what we want to do right now.
Okay.
I agree. I don't see Amari and Hampton being there, me personally, either.
So, I mean, if y'all want Travion Henderson, you probably could trade back with the Bears. And
that's 6 picks. He might still be there.
So the Giants, they're not taking a running back. The Titans aren't. The Ravens aren't.
Hey, the PFN Giants and the PFN.
Yeah, I'm about to say the Giants.
These aren't the real.
I'm about to say the PFN. I'm about to say the Giants might take Amari and Hampton, but Travion Henderson will be there.
Travion will still be there.
I'll take the risk.
Decent.
I would take the trade.
Let's roll the dice.
You want to roll the dice?
Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice.
All right, let's do
it.
I'm telling you, he'll be here. Watch this. Ready?
We got us an additional third, baby.
Watch this. Oh, he gone.
Oh, Lord.
He gone.
Oh, Lord.
He gone.
Play stupid games.
The Bears.
Stupid process.
Hey, the Bears say, we coming to get him right now. Oh, no. They
We gotta
are one of
restart
the,
it. We
they
gotta
are
restart
one of the teams that want Travion Henderson too. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think they was coming up to get him.
Oh my
Crazy.
God!
I
Now
don't
I
like
need.
PFA,
Oh,
man.
DeAndre Swift.
Now I
Yeah.
need Quinshawn Judkins.
The Bears are one of the teams that like really want Travion Henderson bad.
Quinshawn Judkins.
I didn't even think about that. We traded him to the team that traded with us. Like normally when you trade with a team, you ask them who they coming up to get. We didn't do our due diligence. We didn't ask, hey, who y'all coming up to get, man? We just, y'all gonna give us a third round of next year?
We about to. Hey,
right, so we gonna have to finesse
more
it.
durable Ohio State running back
Yeah.
for me. I'm just saying, we got the other one still staring at us right now.
But see that
Who-
one,
who's
that's I mean,
BPA?
I think we could get away with 61 on that one though.
Yeah.
Let's-
Who's BPA right now?
All right, now let's just we made a mistake. All right, let's not double down on the mistake. Okay, let's look around and see what we got. So we see the running backs to the left. Like, okay, we gotta talk ourselves through this. Are we comfortable if Caleb Johnson, Quinshawn Judkins are not available at 61? Are we comfortable still? Because you still got Dylan, right? You still got Dylan in the fourth, more likely than not, right? You still got other guys down here that you probably would be comfortable with. Like, if one of these two are there, you probably take them at 61. But if they're not, are we comfortable?
I knew Travion was gonna go off the board. I felt like it.
Bro. I just didn't think about the Bears. Like, who we trading with? Like, it didn't even dawn on me. Like, I can't believe that I literally gave them Travion Henderson. Duh, that's who they want. And
So
this is what happens when you disrespect the AI mock, right?
Yeah,
like
we
hey,
did.
gonna come up here and do some real shit, and they did.
We
some real
scoffed at them leaving all this value on the
Yeah.
board, and now we slim pickings at this point. So, what's the game plan there? We thinking running back edge. We thinking running back corner. How we attacking this here, guy? What are y'all thoughts?
shit. All
Yeah,
right.
let me see what edges are there.
Look,
Too.
hold on.
I say, what's all
Your
right
boy
now?
ain't still available, is he? Right? The Jihad ain't. Okay, no, he gone. About to say.
Nah, he's gone.
Schlesinger is the linebacker, but
How about a corner right here? No, I don't
Hairston, Revel coming off the injury. That scares me.
I'm not.
Hey, Hairston at 61, I wouldn't be mad at.
He ain't gonna be there at 61. Like if you want Revel or Hairston, you gotta take them right now. They're gonna be gone by 61.
What pick are we right now?
39.
Oh yeah. They're not gonna
And who's at the all again?
And see,
Like-
here's the edge right here, guys. This is not nice.
Yeah,
we really screwed the pooch on this.
It's gonna be Femi. It's gonna be Femi Oladejo at 61, y'all.
He gonna be gone by then. Why?
yeah. Click on the all. Who's the BPA?
Oladejo
Josh
at
Connolly. Okay, let's
61.
just take Connolly, guys.
It's
yeah,
Connolly.
yeah,
That's
you
what I'm
gotta
saying.
take-
Like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
gotta be
That's
Connolly.
value right
Gotta
there.
be.
Let's just take Connolly, guys.
We came with
Connolly
some
right now.
type of value.
They're making us take Josh Connolly here because at this point, this is the actual real pick. They would pick him here.
All right, let's do it.
There we
Yes,
go,
there
y'all.
it
We got us bookend tackles for whole rookie contract of Jaden Daniels, y'all.
Great,
All
Trey
right.
Young's
I ain't
on
mad
there.
at it.
We gotta beat the Bears again after that.
Yeah, that was
It's personal
that was.
now.
But we can't even be mad at him. We
Judkins,
did
you
that to
better not.
ourselves.
Judkins, you better not. He went at 60 last night in my mock draft. I was mad as hell.
He good. I told you Quinshawn gonna be there.
Oh yeah,
I told you
We're
that.
good.
We're good. You want
Got-
to take him?
Starting run. Hey, y'all,
Yeah.
are y'all cool with? Oh, your boy. I don't know what y'all think. I want Quinshawn. What y'all?
I'm a Quinshawn all the way.
Let's take the back. We'll take a running back.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
cool with
Quinshawn all the way.
Quinshawn.
I've been saying that's the pick at 61. If everything falls the way that we hope, he hopefully will be there at 61. Everybody's good on this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Value there.
Guys, we got to get us an edge next round. Well, not even next round, fourth round.
Let's say-
Oh no, we got a third. We got a
No,
third,
we
right?
got a-
We traded
That
out
was
a
next
third.
year.
Next year, bro.
Next
Ah.
year.
We did a pick swap, right? We did a pick swap and moved one of our picks up in like
No.
90s, right?
Yeah,
went
90. We got 94 now.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah,
we got a
94
third.
with the
We got a
first
Yeah,
one,
third.
yeah.
yeah, no, you're right.
We
We
do
got a
have a
third.
third.
Okay.
Let's go. I thought I was tripping.
The Browns. We did that with the Browns, the first trade.
Gonna lies my dog Trey Harris.
Swinson's still there. Okay.
All right.
No, he's not. Kyle
No, yeah, it's
Kennard,
not good.
my boy Kennard.
All right. So we said, okay, hold on, we got to pick. We got a couple trade offers. Move back 15 spots And also pick up an additional 4th round pick. And then all we would be doing is giving up a 26 7th to do this. Essentially move back 15 spots.
That adds up. That gives us an extra pick. Yeah, that.
Let's
hold
look
on. We should probably survey the board first.
Move back 6 spots, pick up an additional 4th.
Okay.
And then you give up a 2026 6th. We already slim in 2026, though.
Yeah, we got to stop giving up picks for 2026. So.
Yeah. I don't know if I like either one of these.
We got that third, but yeah.
Well, let's see what. Let's survey it. We got to survey.
Rico like, hey, I don't know, man. Rico's like, hey, let's.
We did acquire a third. We did acquire a third next year. So losing a 6, I mean, it's a 6.
I ain't gonna lie. Omar Norman Lott
as a baller.
Yeah, I was about to say at this point in the draft,
best player available.
He might be best player available. We can scroll some, but
yeah, all right. So
hey, take one of them.
Let's look at some eyes. So you already see Omar Norman Lott, and you like, I don't know about that one, Chief. Edge is already slim pickings.
Josiah Stewart.
I'm a Josiah
Stewart. Would go sooner than
Jack
that.
Sawyer is nice.
I'm not a Jack Sawyer fan.
His game is just bland, but he gets active, man. He's a Dan Quinn type guy.
This is the dude that I always say is my get out of jail free card. Baron Sorrell out of Texas. Ain't no way he gonna be there in the 6th and 7th round, but they got him down there all the way buried at the bottom. So I'm like, cool. If I don't get another edge, I always got him in my back pocket.
Josiah Stewart is.
Oh, y'all still looking at the edges.
David Walker, Josiah Stewart, and Fadil Diggs. Those are intriguing. What y'all like?
All right, let's keep going. We're not taking a linebacker. Corner. We haven't addressed corner yet, right?
We have not.
And this is when it starts to go off the rails. Like if we don't do something here, and it's so the 4th round guy that they like is Quincy Riley.
The Louisville guy.
They love him.
Yeah, so he's gonna be there in the 4th round at 128, more likely than not. I can't guarantee you that, but like 90% of the time when I do these, he's always available in the 4th round.
I think we should take one of those trades.
But say it ain't nothing up there that's like I need this.
We
guy
move
right
back 6 and get an extra pick.
Hold on, we ain't looking at the receivers yet. Okay,
Corey Horton.
Horton.
There's nothing here that makes me
Terrapin.
I have to make a pick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have to. This one either.
And that's the Niners. You know, we do business with Peter's old crew.
Damn, I like Charles Grant, but we already did the tackle thing, so we don't gotta do that. All right. So y'all want to move back?
Like trade back to me.
Yep.
Which one you want? The 49ers package or the Bills package? I mean, either moving back 6 spots or you moving back 15 spots. Now with the 6, you get 138 and then you have to give up a 6th next year. With the 15, you get 132 instead of 138.
I'll probably roll with the Niners.
We go with the Niners. You know, we got a relationship there already. You know, Adam Peters smoothed that over.
All right, sounds good to me. Hey, you good with it, Rico?
Yeah, it just makes too much sense too. I agree with the relationship with the Niners.
So what have we drafted so far? Just Connerly and Judkins, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Go with me.
Let's take the Niners trade, man.
All right, done. I came up and got Demetrius Knight.
Guys, we got to get the quarterback. We got to get we got to go get the opposing quarterback, guys. We got to get an edge.
All right. So Chargers want us to move back 25 spots and pick up a 5th round pick and then a 4th rounder next year. And we would give up our 6th this year. Along with moving
our
back.
next pick is at what, 128?
Hold on.
Our next pick is 128, I think.
Let's see what we got right now. We got 100, 128, 138, 205.
Okay, we working out a little bit. Okay, because that's also adding another pick.
There was another trade too that they offered somebody else.
I'm gonna go look at it.
The
49ers again.
Nah. Call back next year, guy.
Yeah. How y'all feeling? We passing on these, or we taking the Chargers pick?
And then y'all like anybody that's available right here?
Let's take a look and see what's left. Man.
Edge corner receiver. Me.
This one might end up being
Norman Lott. We may have to just take
just take him.
Norman Lott is still there. Oh my, that's best player available.
He's a dog.
Y'all want to take him?
Yes.
Ed?
I'll take him.
Yeah. Y'all go ahead and take him.
All right. He said, "Y'all."
Ed don't want him like
that.
We gotta be a consensus. We gotta all be in it, man.
I do like Josh Farmer's a little too. There's not much value on Josh Farmer right now. Edge. But no, I like Norman Lott too. I'd take him at 100.
What's there at Edge?
Value pick. But yeah, hold on. Yeah, let's look at Edge one more time.
All right. It's the same stuff. Ain't nothing changed there.
Okay.
David Walker, Tyler Barron.
So we might be able to get Josiah Stewart a little later.
Josiah at 128.
Yeah, I'm looking at Josiah the most right now too. Yeah. Probably get him a little later.
High motor guy.
All right. So we will. So let's check the corners.
If Josiah Stewart and them gone at the next pick, it's gonna be
All right. I tell you, it's gonna get bleak. It's gonna get dark out here for us at Edge real quick. But I told you I got one in my back pocket. But yeah, Norman Lott.
Yes.
This is Pierce's best player available draft right now.
I mean, we need to stop the run. You know.
Yep.
Saquon, we don't want him scoring on the first play of the game every time we play the Eagles. It makes sense.
Quincy Riley gone.
That doesn't make me a double take. Yeah. Losing out on Quincy Riley doesn't hurt my
Barron, David Walker gone.
Yep.
Ty Felton.
Dante Thornton. I had my eye on him.
All right, we got our guy.
Okay.
We got our guy, y'all.
Still get him.
All right.
Got a high motor edge rusher, y'all.
We taking Josiah Stewart?
Stewart. Come on down. And this is actually turning into like a really good draft. This is really good.
All right. So we still need a corner, guys. we still need a corner. Let's see what we've done thus far. So we've got a tackle, a running back, a defensive tackle, an edge, and would y'all be interested in doubling down on running back?
It depends on who's available, but I'm kind of looking at receiver.
Maybe at 7th. Maybe in the 7th.
So yeah, I would look at receiver.
Well, we don't have our 7th anymore. We gave that away. We got a 6th.
Oh, so we just got the 6th. Okay.
I don't see any kickers on the board, so I'm not taking a kicker, of course.
Well, I mean, look, if you go to kickers, when you get to the end, all the dudes we worked out
are here.
Still,
they're always here. They
they
never allow kickers to be drafted.
We just worked out Maddox, Trujillo. Like we got options. So
we need a corner receiver safety would be something I'm looking at.
We
haven't looked at safeties yet.
That's because we ain't. I mean, the only guy that I think they would take is your boy from Penn State,
Winston.
Yes, I think they really like him.
Malachi Moore is so talented. That's purely character concerns, and his are real.
They say
real ones.
Yeah, they say like the dude Jeremy Green that was on Craig Harpenstein. He said I would take him off my board completely. He has some of the worst character concerns I've seen in a while. I was like, damn, and he can ball too.
Yeah, easily one of the more talented guys. Just everybody has him off their boards.
The other Penn State corner is pretty good too, but yeah, go see what corner is talking about.
Not a damn thing.
Yeah,
Corey Black, Tommy Hill, Caleb Ransall.
Frazier fast.
This is their guy down at the bottom of the draft, Jalen Smith.
They do like Jalen. We can get him later.
We can get him
at the exact value. I said the exact value.
Kansas corner straight too.
I like BJ Adams too.
I like Marshall out of Florida, Jason Marshall.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking at receiver here, I guess.
All right, let's go to receiver. Ed was asking about receiver.
Yeah, they like.
There's still some solid stuff here.
Yeah,
Isaiah Bond. If you want to take a risk on Isaiah Bond,
they're not doing that.
Isaac Tesla, nice, but I think we've exceeded the white receiver limit in our.
Yeah, no, that we got the quota. We got the quota already.
You can't.
We got Wes Walker in here now, man. So
are you true?
Does that extend the quota to 2?
Tesla nice as shit, but it's like Andrew Armstrong is the big body guy we don't have on the roster.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
6'4",
or we could wait to 205 to get like Arians.
Well, that's when we said we was taking Jalen Smith, the corner, out of USC.
Let's ride with Isaiah Bond like we didn't ride for Brandon McManus last year. Let's ride. That value is crazy.
Hey, do y'all? Hey, look, man.
Get on Shannon Sharp's lawyers. He should be.
Hey,
look.
look.
My God, it's not looking good for Shannon right now,
bro. Did he really think sharing the text messages was gonna help him out? Like,
was the girl really like 19?
Yeah, that's what we heard. Like, I mean,
crazy.
she might, even if she's 21, because I've heard 21, but I've heard 19 as well. Bro,
guys, Isaiah Bond would be like a really good pick if he could play
insane
football.
value.
If he can play, if he gets out of this unscathed, that's some of the best value we gonna get.
Hey, did y'all see that the Lions are trying to move Jameson Williams?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
And there's no way Isaiah Bond they're gonna draft him. Like, if this is our mock draft, then we're taking Isaiah Bond.
We're definitely taking Isaiah Bond.
This one's ours, right?
This is ours. I'm gonna say this is our mock draft.
He needs like a win in the next 24. He needs that to just go away and just get Thanos snapped in the next 24 hours.
All right. Y'all doing it? Are we doing this?
Hey, bro, take Isaiah Bond.
All right.
We heard his testimony. He sold us. He didn't do anything. He broke up with this girl and she took it badly. And we believe him. We're going to roll with the talent here, guys.
All right. Cowboys just took Dylan Sampson.
Isaiah Bond, this league is crazy.
That's Giants got Quinn Ewers. That's interesting.
Yeah.
The Giants, oh my God, they're going to be so bad. They're putting whoever they draft in like such a terrible situation.
But you saw how upset Malik Neighbors was immediately after he got drafted.
He knew.
I don't want to go there.
He knew.
Somebody said the commander standard is non-negotiable. We don't know he did this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Brandon McManus ended up not.
Somebody said, "Y'all, please hit the reset button."
We don't know that this kid did anything.
Oh man.
We interviewed him. You know, the interview went well. We believe him. He sold it, man. I saw the look in his eyes. He had a glimmer in his eye. I believed him. You know,
guy should be there at 205, and he is.
And there you go.
There's Jalen Smith. Y'all want to take him?
Fine with me.
Yeah, we didn't get a corner hole draft. We do need a corner. There's good value there too.
Him or the Kansas corner. Yeah, let's get it. We're rumored to have. We've already talked to Jalen Smith. So yeah, go with it. Go with it.
All right, that's gonna complete our draft right there.
I think we kind of smoked this shit, y'all.
Picked up a third rounder next year as well.
We ended up like a full class too. Look at that.
Yeah. I think this is a really aggressively BPA situation.
Yeah. Hey, bro. I cannot believe we just drafted Isaiah Bond.
listen. Everyone is going to call us either idiots or they're going to call us geniuses because
there's no middle. There's no middle with this right here. Draft, there's no middle.
Bro,
but I think we got a lot of positions in need. We got the running back, we got a receiver, we got an edge.
Look,
and you got to tackle. You got a good tackle that can come in. If he doesn't start this year, he can come in next year, and you got to
drafted a whole bunch of
some area scout stood up on the table and told us that Isaiah Bond is a good kid. He stood up on the table and said, "I've done my homework on this kid for years. This kid is innocent." And he's gonna play football for us. So we took what was best for the team.
You just said another Texas receiver, Xavier Worthy got accused, and he's innocent. So the same thing's gonna happen for Isaiah.
You know?
Hey, look,
this is a purely ceiling draft. Woo-wee.
Like you guys, we definitely screwed up when we traded with the Bears. Y'all know that, right?
That was the plan.
Hey, we recovered.
But we pivoted.
We recovered. We recovered.
We pivoted, and Quinshawn Judkins is about to run the tread off that boy for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
we recovered, man.
We did pivot nicely, but I'm just letting y'all know our whole draft went sideways.
Everything changed after we thought we were gonna get like we should. I
cannot believe I didn't understand what the Bears were coming up to do. I can't believe I'm still upset at myself for that. All right, so
that's all. I feel like our first, second, third, and fifth picks all have like Pro Bowl potential. I love the ceiling of this.
All right. So I actually thought this was a really good draft.
And just whoever asked in the chat, Judkins is faster than Brian Robinson. Yes.
He is, yes.
Way faster than Brian Robinson.
Definitely.
All right. So we are going to run this one back. Now, question. Are we going to
stick and pick this?
Are we going to stick and pick, or are we going to do what they would do and still use trades and whatnot?
How the board falls.
How the board falls. I think we do what the team does, and I think we should try to stick and pick.
All right, you want to stick and pick this time?
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it. All right.
Ezaraku.
All right. Let's see what it looked like.
Hey, we pivoted, but I think we smoked that draft, bro.
I think it was good. I love that.
If Josiah Stewart can be a starter, we smoked that draft. That, and if Bond doesn't go to jail.
But bro, we drafted Isaiah Bond, man. We drafted Isaiah Bond, bro.
And that
his last name does say it
in trouble.
Exactly.
He gonna be electric, bro.
Oh man. Colston Loveland just went right. The Chargers traded right in front of us to get Colston.
Ooh, that is hate. Nah, this is insane talent left. What is
Pearson, Imawari, and Jihad on the board? Oh,
bro, you can't trade back here.
Yeah, no, you have to take somebody.
You cannot with Imawari and Jihad Campbell available. You cannot.
When I do,
wait, hold on,
nowhere near this much talent.
Hold on, let's see what is everybody doing. Hold on,
what happened?
Let's see what.
Yeah, we need to go review this. Draft.
Cam Ward, yes. Dual Carter, yes. Travis Hunter, yes. Mimbo, yes. Will Johnson, okay. Tech, okay.
So where's the reaches?
Yeah, Shamar Stewart.
They about to come in a second.
Genty,
Michael, okay.
All right. Will Campbell, cool. Jalen Walker, cool. Michael Williams, cool.
Falcons took Golden.
Cool.
I don't see them taking Golden that high, but
Golden.
I think Falcons going edge rusher for sure.
This actually feels realistic. So
look, I could see the Falcons going with Green, right?
Yeah, I don't see them.
Todd McShay was saying that the two teams that don't give a damn about off field concerns is the Falcons and the Bengals right now. So. And they need an edge rusher in the worst way.
Jermaine Burton. You can tell they don't care about
they don't give a damn about it. They put Burton last year. Hey, what he be right off the rip?
Yep. As soon as he got there.
Mike Green, Shador Sanders to the Browns. They traded up to get him.
This all feels realistic. Oh my God, what if this is the board when we pick on Thursday?
Bro,
this is insane.
I keep trying to tell y'all it's a chance that
God.
Dudes fall to us. Like, it might not be these dudes exactly, but it's gonna be some other dudes where you got whoa, like, okay, take out Jihad Campbell and insert Donovan Ezaraku, right? Like, that's real. Like, that could happen, right?
Yeah.
Malachi Starks, take him
Nick
out.
Sporton is the one name that stands out that's going sooner in this than I usually see, like on.
And I can see teams being high on him.
All
around solid guy.
Just based off of what he did in 2023, it's like the Texas A&M just messed him and Shamar Stewart up.
Purdue,
with their scheme.
He literally put on like 17 pounds for no reason when he went to Texas A&M.
Texas A&M didn't care.
He got that weight off by the combine though. Tyler Booker. Josh Simmons, like, all of this makes sense, bro.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for it to get ignorant. This is
Abuka. We know the Packers don't take first round receivers, so that's not happening.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
That's not happening.
But maybe they're sick of the high ceiling guys that come in injury
prone.
Maybe the super safe. We know what we're getting received.
The Packers are drafting Jaden Higgins in a hurry in the second round. They are drafting the hell out of Jaden Higgins.
Without question, bro. They are not drafting a Mecca Abuka in the first round, though. Nick Scorton to the Vikings. I mean, none of this. Trey Amos is not going at 25.
I don't see that on you.
Like, they are loaded in the secondary right now.
But still, I don't even know who to take from this list on the right. I'm so excited about all of these guys.
Yeah. Donovan Ezaraku, Gray Zabel, Colston Loveland. I've never seen this combination of dudes.
This is ridiculous.
Never.
Scroll down a little bit more.
You can scroll down and still more. I saw Josh Connolly's thing. God.
Oh, yeah. This is a list right here. This is a conversation. This is the type of stuff where everybody starts pounding on the table for somebody, and we got to figure out.
Hold on, man. It's so much stuff here. Let's look at some of these trades.
I'm about to say, we not trading back on this one?
We might have to trade back because it's going to be something left. Like,
it ain't going to be this one, though.
You're not,
man. This
you're
one
not
hurts
wrong
to not
because
trade
you
back.
trade back, and Nick and Jihad are probably gone before you select the next time. And it's only for a spot.
I'm a huge Walter Nolan fan. I mean, but it's been since high school. I've been in love with Walter Nolan.
This one piques my interest.
I love this trade with Jacksonville. I've done this a couple of times.
This piques my interest.
Go back 7 spots, get the 70th pick, give up the 4th round, but you get a 3rd rounder.
Give me the. I know we're not supposed to be trading back, but I got to, man.
Look how fast we just reneged on the plan. Not trade back this time. Ed, talk some sense to us, Ed.
No, I'm with the trades too. I was gonna say before, let's do the trades still.
Hey, look, Rio was like, yo, let's stick and pick. And then he saw the talent left. And he was like, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. So, all right, so this time.
Let's still trade with this one, but the next one for sure, we're going to stick to the word.
So this one, double back.
Now, this one, we need this one. So, okay, now we gotta set some parameters. On this one, are we going to draft what we think they're going to do, or are we still doing us?
I think they would trade too. I still think they would definitely.
With this amount of talent, I don't think they would trade.
I think they're picking some.
They would take Jihad Campbell or Nick Emanwari.
Nick
right
Emanwari.
Now.
Yeah, I think so.
They would not trade back in this scenario. They would not.
And I think they would have a conversation about James Pierce in the mix with these guys as well. But I think Emanwari and Jihad are just too good to not draft here.
No, they would definitely take either Emanwari or Campbell without question.
Okay, so let's do this one as our final what we would do one, and then the next one we're gonna become Adam Peters in them during the next one.
All right, because I'm just telling y'all right now, when we trade this, all right, so we taking the Jacksonville trade or the Cincinnati trade? Because if you, I'm just telling you right now, if you go all the way back to 36, the dudes that you are drooling over, they're all going to be gone. Yeah, they're all going to be gone.
I think one of them going to be there.
Which one you think is going to still be
Jack
there?
Jack Straight.
The Jack Straight. I'm definitely feeling that Jacksonville one.
Are we all good on the Jacksonville trade?
I'm on board. I'm on board.
I'm good with that.
All right, let's do it.
Let's
watch Nick and Nick with the first guy. Walter Nolan. God, all coming off the board. Amari, let's see, Jihad gone.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
They trying to give us their whole.
And now they trying to Ricky Williams this shit.
Yeah, they trying to give us their whole draft this year and next.
God, we are not having fun. We're not having the fun we want to have with this shit tonight.
I keep trying to tell y'all we should have took a player, man. I said, watch.
No, I'm still really happy.
All right, so who's the guy you were thinking that you wanted? That you said was to be here.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine with trading back and getting Travion wherever we land. I'm perfectly, but I like Josh Connolly Jr. Even though it's not necessarily like a big need, I would take him right here too. I'll be happy with that.
Give me Travion Henderson, man.
I'm taking Travion.
We're not doing that again.
Yeah,
I just want to see. I'm just looking to see what's up.
Do y'all like him in number 32?
The number 32?
Yeah, in the number 32.
I mean, it was cool at Ohio State. I don't think it's gonna be cool at the NFL level.
I don't want him. I need him. Yeah, I need him like in like 3 or 6 or something. Like something in the 20s because he's too small a back to be wearing 32. Like what?
Well, that's Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah, but Maurice Jones-Drew had like girth to him though, so it like he fit the uniform. 32 looks like big back.
Do we even have any single digits available?
3 and 6.
Unless
Austin Cybers, but 3 and 6 are the only single digits available.
And ain't none of the new dudes come in and take either one of those. Because
I don't believe so yet. What guys?
They haven't given out all numbers yet.
They haven't showed us everybody's number. But I mean, some of those dudes, they're gonna be a duplicate. Our first pick in the draft gonna have whatever number he wants it.
Yeah.
He gonna Mikey Sanders still in the situation. I wear a duplicate till it's time to pick official numbers, and then he gonna get it.
Oh yeah, it was Sanders still in Diami, right?
Yeah, and then Mariota was like, you take 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Travion in 3 is perfect, actually.
9 is retired.
I love that.
In the chat, 9 is retired, guys.
Right.
And
well, nobody said 9. I didn't say 9.
No, someone in the chat.
Okay, I'm about to say 9. That's Sonny Jurgensen. You can't win.
Sonny Jurgensen, and they're going to retire Theismann in the next
2 years, which they should have because Dwayne should have never wore it. All right, so I think we're in unison here with Travion.
Scroll down a little more on all, just to make sure we're not wilding.
Okay.
I love Trey Harris so much. That's one of my ones. But Travion, I can't pass on.
Donovan Jackson would be a conversation here as well.
Yeah, again,
I still think he's going in the first.
That's a first round guy. I think Kenneth Grant is going in the first round as well. So I think it's some dudes here that wouldn't normally be here, but again, this is the Travion Henderson range right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on board with that. All right. The Bears won't get us this time.
Yeah. We've got some explosiveness in the running back room, guys.
All right. Let's see.
Richard, boy, Trey Harris. Come on, Trey. Okay. Come on, Trey.
Okay, so we got 72. That's what we got in that trade. So
come on, Trey. Oh no.
Let's get us an edge off the early. Let's get us an edge before.
Let's see what the edges are looking like. Let's see what they're looking like. Boy, my guy is there.
Braden,
that's my guy.
That's
my guy. That is my guy. All right, so Broncos
I wasn't hip to him until like
4 picks back.
I wasn't hip to Braden until like a few weeks ago. I love him a lot too.
Man, that's my guy.
I was late, but I love him.
Every year I pick out one edge rusher, and I'm like, we never get my guy though.
I would decline the trade.
Let's look at corner first too.
Yeah, you basically declining the trade, right?
Yeah, no, we're not gonna take this trade. No, I don't think anybody's interested in moving back 24 spots. I mean, we still have number 70 now. Y'all do know that.
Yep, we got us another one in 9 picks. Yep.
Yeah. So now remember, we don't have a 4th round pick anymore with that trade. So we go from the 3rd round to the 6th round. We don't have nothing else. So,
we got
if you make this trade,
we got to get
at least you'll still have a 4th round, actually you'll still have another 3rd round pick because it's still in the 3rd round. So you still it wouldn't do you any good because you go from 70 all the way to 205.
Go to all.
All right.
Let's see the entire list of players on the board right now. Princely there. Swinson is there. Jalen Royals, that's my guy. I like Jalen Royals. Tate Rutledge. Your boy.
I'll take the mullet. I'll take the mullet, man.
Jaden Higgins.
Ooh, Jaden Higgins.
That's interesting.
That's a little juicy.
Swinson might be at 70. I'm just saying.
Let's say you think Jaden and Braden?
This is a conversation. Time out. Which one of these do we think have the best opportunity to get to 70? Because
Swinson.
If you take hold on. They got Higgins rated 66. And Swinson's the 4th best edge. Or hold on. He's the 2nd best edge, bro.
Okay.
Receiver, I think he might be down the list a little bit. No, shit. Both of them are 2nd best.
I would say, what's the strategy?
Jaden Higgins, bro. He does not. We don't have any of what he is.
All right. So okay. Hold on. Edge, right? If we miss out on Swinson, who we taking? It's still a lot of guys here like Gelati, Kennard. Like you feel good about those two, right? And you still got Josiah Stewart like as a backup plan.
David Walker.
I don't know if you want to go that far down. But if you lose out on
your man Milan is still he's probably gonna go off in these next couple picks. But I mean, we got 9 picks. They can't all go in 9 picks. Jaden Higgins should not be there at 9 more.
I was thinking Higgins.
We gotta take Higgins.
Gonna be there.
There's more depth at edge than it is receiver.
He has speed.
I guarantee that Braden's gonna be there.
All right, y'all ready?
You guarantee it, Ed? You guarantee it?
I'll take the Braden chance.
Ed, guarantee.
Put your reputation on it, Ed. Put your reputation. Stand on the table, Ed.
Guarantee.
Guarantee. All right, here we go. I'm going over there to see too. Ed, you're fired.
Oh, tell the Eagles.
That can happen in 9 picks.
Leave your key card at the door, Ed.
Oh Lord, the Eagles trying to finesse us. Though that's actually juicy to get 2 picks right there like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
But you going back 26 spots. And we already crying about the edge rushers right now. If you move back 26 spots, you ain't getting Nathan. I mean, we'll be right back in that Josiah Stewart
range.
Yeah,
right where we were last time.
Yeah, right where we were last time. Where the corners at? We haven't checked the corners.
Who the Eagles about to come to get?
Man, they about to come get somebody to terrorize us, bro.
They about to get another superstar.
Hey, they about to come get somebody to terrorize our ass.
They trying to come up 28 spots, and they offered 2 picks in the 90. They definitely trying to finish. They're gonna do hella trading because they have way
Let's
too
look
many
at all. All we gotta do is look at all.
They do have a lot of picks.
They about to come get like Tate Ratledge, Marcus
Andrew Makuba. Or Andrew Makuba. I can see him fitting in their secondary.
They coming to get a tight end. They coming to get a tight end. They
Harold Fannin. They about to come get Fannin.
Yeah, because they about to move on from your boy.
Got him. They're about to trade him.
I'm actually curious to see who they coming to get. I'm actually curious.
I want to see it too. But we get 2 picks almost back to back.
Yeah. All right. So if we take, so we got another trade offer too.
We took Higgins, right?
Yes, we did.
Yes, sir. Thank goodness.
All right. The Texans,
they
want a 4th rounder next year from us.
I like Makuba for us too. While we're here,
I mean, we only have a 4th round to give up, do we? I thought we gave it.
No, yeah, we gave.
I would decline the Texans trade though.
Yeah, I don't want the Texans one.
All right. So we still mulling over this one. All right. So if we took 2 picks in the 90s. What positions? Let's just talk about positions. We've taken a running back. We've done nothing to the defense right now. Nothing.
Yeah, we still need an edge pretty bad.
Edge, corner,
safety. Edge, corner, safety is what I would look at.
I bet you your boy from Penn State is available.
Now Winston's probably gone. Oh, he's there.
Right there,
oh,
bro.
whoa.
He's right there, bro.
Oh man, I might have to take him here.
Now, if you take him, remember we don't have another pick to the 6th round.
Oh shit.
So you got to weigh the pros and cons. If you trade back, he's gone. I assure you, he's gone. That might be who the Eagles coming up to get right now. We don't know.
So what if we take the Eagles trade and we use one of them Eagles picks to move back up for Kevin Winston?
Okay. All right.
That's what they be doing. That's some real life shit. I don't like to try to counter and make my own trades on these websites, but I'm just saying.
All right. So we could take a package up one of the 2 picks, and
Eagles could be drafting Kevin Winston.
Again, we think they're coming for the tight end, but yeah, we don't know what
lose Sauce Gardner, right?
Yeah. They going. I think they're trying to trade Dallas Goedert.
They traded CD to the Houston, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Kevin Winston's a baller, man. That's good value because I think he's going in the 2nd for us.
So we'd have to stop the draft. We'd have to pause it and figure out who we want to trade with.
That's a lot. That's a lot. We don't have to do that. We don't have to use additional brain power, but like that would be the move.
All right, so this is what you get paid the big bucks to do right here. Are you sticking and picking, or are you taking the Eagles trade? Again, if you select a player here, you're basically done because you don't see another pick till the 6th round. We are in the 3rd round right now. You will not see the board again till the 6th round.
Let's take it to a vote, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm done with the Eagles, man.
Ed said, nah. The hell with them. I feel like Ed right now that episode of Boondocks where the dude was like, I haven't been paid in 2 months. I'm basically working for free. And he had the orange and the chicken under the seat. And he was like, that's your health plan. And he's like, hold on a second. You don't get any. You're fired. That's how I feel about you right now, Ed.
No, we're not doing that.
Ed, you put your key card down to get out of here. You told us our guy was going to still be.
No, I'm not trading with the Eagles.
If we take Kevin Winston here, though, who the hell is rushing the passer for us?
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you.
TJ Watt, Trey Hendrickson.
That's your guy. You say, is that your guy in the pocket? He going to be there at 205?
What happened?
Your pocket guy going to be there at 205?
Oh, no. It just went away. You know, I didn't do this. Something just did, though.
You hit the back button accidentally.
They said y'all need to start over.
Yeah, no, they say y'all taking too long.
They say y'all.
We weren't gonna make that trade. We were gonna take the player. Ed already said what he wanted to do, so we was gonna do it. I'm mad.
Right, so this one we're gonna get Braden Swinson on this one.
I was like, we technically completed that. It was probably just gonna take Kevin Winston.
Yeah, and you were done. You basically
we
were
done.
in the 7th round. You were done. You were cooked at that point. My bad, y'all. I don't know what the hell just happened. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, you good.
So this was the stay in pick, right?
Yeah, this one we gonna go straight up.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'm not guaranteeing anything anymore.
Now PFN did you dirty.
All right. I don't see no trades. This one is crazy. This one, it feels like a real deal. Like,
yep.
It ain't too many trades. It's a whole bunch of trades happening. That's too far back.
Go away.
So we gotta ignore it.
Go away.
I mean, yeah, y'all right. So we shouldn't even look at these because you might see one and be like, oh. All right. So this feels a lot more realistic to me. This feels like what could be available.
Yeah.
Derek Harmon, Emeka Ibuka, Amari Hampton, Donovan Ezra. This feels more real to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think Kenneth Grant will still be gone, and Josh. Let's see if Donovan Jackson. Still think he'll be gone too. But this feels more realistic. Let's see what everybody did first.
Yep.
And then we'll come back. Okay.
Will Campbell.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's wild.
That's
wild. That's
Giants are stupid. I'm not sure if they're that stupid. It's certainly a choice.
No, that's definitely not. That's not happening. But that didn't do anything other than just had everybody calling it the Giants dumb. Everything looks clean so far. I would love him to go there. He just better not be. He better not turn into somebody that's a beast. That's all. I would love him to go there. So far, all of this looks clean.
This makes sense.
Oh, Shador fell all the way to 21, which we can see happening.
I like that.
Pittsburgh makes a lot of sense.
I like that for him. That is a good home.
Love that. If I'm him, that's where I hope to go.
Yep, that's where I'm praying to go. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I think he should. Yeah. I mean, theoretically, yes. I think New Orleans indoors would be better for him.
Possibly.
I can see that.
The talent and the culture there is probably best for him.
Yeah, the culture and if you don't complete passes to Pickens and DK, you might get jumped. I know DK and Pickens have to be so confused about who the hell is throwing us the football here. Are we really waiting for Aaron Rodgers, washed Aaron Rodgers? Are we really waiting for that?
Yeah, Seahawks said, "Nah, we finna fix this O-line." Damn.
Yeah, golly.
They said we fixing this offensive line.
They went back on them.
They believe in Sam Darnold.
All right. So this feels more realistic. All right. So now we got no trades to bail us out. We got to stick and pick.
I know my guys. I got 2 of them.
All right. So let's go through the positions real quick. We're not taking a quarterback, running back. Everything is still there that we want. All right.
Also, let's clap it up that we don't have to take a quarterback in this draft.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God, we've come a long way. You know how many drafts that we went through? Even when we kind of had a quarterback, we was looking at other quarterbacks, and we never really had a sure thing here.
Yeah.
Come a long way.
I'm a big Emeka Ibuka fan.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm with that too.
Okay.
2 crazy last names on the board, bro. It's Ibuka or Ezraku for me.
Yeah, look, man, I'm finding it very hard to turn down Donovan Ezraku right now.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, it's a win-win situation. That one, there's 2 really good players, a couple good players on the board.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I know Ibuka got a commander tag. I know they gave that boy a commander's tag. He just looks he's like a spitting image of Terry as a person.
Yep. I know they want Olufemi, Oladejo. I know they do. Did y'all see that video they put out on that channel that I
Oh yeah, I watched some of it. I didn't finish it.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to finish it out.
Yeah. That's where you meet Olufemi Oladejo, and I'm telling you, Everybody loves that dude. That's why he's getting drafted in the second round. He's not making it to the fourth round like I thought.
What are the odds he makes it to 61?
Very low. Okay, so we've done 61. How many times have we seen his name?
Nope.
Not once.
Okay? Yeah, true. Good point.
Not
Good point.
once. I'm telling y'all, I've done a billion of these things, and he's never available at 61, bro. I think he might have been available like twice. So, I mean, you could roll the dice and hope he's there, but the likelihood is he's gone. In real life, I think he'll be there at 61. But in this mock, I'm gonna go with Ezeraku. What do you guys say? Y'all tell me.
I'm gonna go with Ezeraku as well. List him as a linebacker so he can wear number 6 like Fowler did, and let's roll.
Yep. I'm Connerly Ezeraku, but I'm way more Ezeraku. Way more.
For me, it's between Mecca and Ezeraku, but I'm good with Donovan E.
I love Ibuka, but it seems like a no-brainer. If Ezeraku's on the board, I think they're all slapping hands in the new war room on draft night.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get it, y'all. Biggest need has been checked off in round 1, guys. There we go.
All right. Now we wait and see what's going to be available to us.
Hampton's off.
So what position y'all want to attack next? I mean, obviously we're going to check the board, but
I would say that's
if you had a
best
preference
player available.
Wide receiver, cornerback.
I say running back or corner if it's there.
I think, like you said, best player available. Like, I mean, Donovan Jackson, that low, what? He almost fell to us. Just get that out of here.
Let's pick a player. Darius Alexander is a dog. He might go round 1.
Man. Caleb Johnson still available, y'all.
Holiday. Oh yeah, Holiday made it.
There go Louie. There you go.
There you go. It's okay. We got a better edge, but he of course he made it this time.
Of course. That would be one of the times, obviously. All right, let's go through these positions real quick. So we see what's there at running back. You pass on it this time, you're going to be probably shopping in the Dylan Sampson, Ollie Gordon, Devin Neal, RJ Harvey, if you're interested.
I think I'm cool.
So it's fine with me.
Oh, that's cool. I'm
okay,
cool
so we'll keep pushing. This is where the value is right now.
Yeah, the wide receiver.
Let's go to see tackles real quick.
Trapilo is a dog. Logan Brown, nice.
I like Charles Grant, but
hey man, get the mullet. Brandon Coleman at right tackle.
My man said, "Fuck it, go edge back."
Hey, go ahead. Kevin Winston is still available.
It sure is.
Corner always stink by now.
Yeah, corner.
I hate corner, man.
There's like a run on them every time.
All right, and so that, and then offense, I think the value though is
the wide receiver, Kyle Williams or Jalen Royals, or
Kyle Williams.
Kyle Williams, I think that's the guy.
Well, they love him. They love him.
Dog with the ball in his hand.
Yeah, they love him.
I say they were like, I was getting a lot of like the Commanders are interested in Kyle Williams like months ago before Chris Sims even had him like very high on his board. Like the Commanders have been in on him back since like December, January or something like that. They love him.
Been early on in the process where they was feeling Kyle Williams. That's legit speed too. Opposite of Terry. Something we don't currently have.
I'm leaning.
We roll in the week there. 1 with Debo, Terry, and Kyle Williams. I can roll with that.
I can do that.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I'm with receiver right now. I do like Jalen Royals a lot too. He had a couple of big games. I think he got injured towards the end of the season or something like that.
Yeah, monster.
But I think it's a win-win with Jalen or Kyle. It's tough, man, because
I'm a big Jalen Royals fan.
I like Jalen's.
His Jalen Royals fan.
I do like Kyle Williams' release too. So yeah, I mean, it's like a coin flip with either one, honestly.
Jalen Royals like that, man. I like him. I like both.
I think Jalen's a corner than Kyle.
Was Darius Alexander? He was still on the board.
Yeah, he's still on the board right now.
God, that I feel like he would be the best player available, but the best value is like wide receiver. But Darius Alexander has no reason being on the board. Starting your draft with Ezeraku and Alexander would set a precedent.
I mean, we could always double back and get a receiver later. Like you could, if you want speed, Dante Thornton probably gonna be available at 128.
Yep,
it's a shot.
True.
So, I mean, y'all want to take the best player available? They might look. If we're listening to what they say, which is we try to take the best players available, then the opportunity presents itself. It's here.
Yeah, Darius Alexander is the best player on the board. That's BPA. That's true BPA. Like at that point, we are set up for when Ron Payne departs and Darius Alexander, Kinlaw, Johnny Newton, like Payne, we're good on the trenches. Like we have no excuse. Like that would say, like, we don't want to get ran on this year. We do not want to be ran on like years prior.
Yeah, he right in a window in terms of the size.
Yep.
Because they don't like them big.
Yeah, they don't like them too. That's why I'm confused, and I want to know what they're doing with Eddie Goldman.
Yeah, I mean, what is Eddie? Eddie like 320, right around 320.
Yeah, that's pure nose tackle.
Yeah, he's a nose body boy. Yeah. He damn near pot roast.
So, how we feeling, Darius Alexander?
That would be
best play available. The best play available is between him and Tate Rallish for me, and I would probably lean him. Darius Alexander.
Can't nobody say we neglected the defense.
Y'all want to go Alexander?
I want to.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm down with BPA, and then we'll see what's up with receiver.
Receiver. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. All right. So now let's just go straight to the receiver position and see who is left.
All I know is our defensive line should be like that. If Kinlaw is what Adam Peters believes he is, like, and Payne play better without Allen, we good.
To say Payne on that contract year, man. Technically,
contract year Payne about to give us 12.
Technically,
about to give us 12 sacks.
He's trying to avoid getting Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, we got that elephant end. And Javon
the elephant end.
Yeah.
Elephant
we got the Leo and Donovan.
Cam Scatterbull is a giant.
That's
okay. That's interesting. That's a choice.
Go ahead, Linus.
That's a choice.
Come on, Dante Thornton.
He about to go be a workhorse backup.
Come on, Dante Thornton. Don't piss me off. Come on, Dante Thornton. No! Tennessee, you dirty bastard. They said we keeping him at the crib. Yeah.
If all else fails, Isaiah Bond is there.
No, we're not
will always be there.
Yes, he will be until the sixth round. He won't be there in the sixth round. Somebody will take him like in the fifth. But we can't take Isaiah Bond. We're doing what they would do.
Mm-hmm.
They're not taking Isaiah Bond. We know this for a fact. I'd be shocked if they took Isaiah Bond. All right. So you see what's left at receiver.
Yeah, we might still have to do BPA.
I like Pat Bryant, but he's not a burner, but he got size.
Yeah. All right. So let's look at what's
best player. I mean, we didn't get that running back, and he fumbles a lot.
Oh, yeah, we didn't take
running back. He fumbles a lot.
Fumbling ass is explosive as hell, though.
Hey, look, bro. Hey, I'm taking Basol Tootin right now, bro.
Let's say he fumbles. Scoot problems. That boy different. That boy moves.
Somebody say scootin' tootin'.
Scootin'. That's Bashal scootin' tootin', damn it. That boy ran a 4.32. He is an immediate big play.
Hey, look, man. Ain't nobody saying nothing about your boy from Tennessee. He fumbled 4 games in a row.
Yeah, Sampson.
4 games in a row.
He'd be fumbling. But they don't talk about it. They do tootin', though.
Yeah, and I think they had the same amount of fumbles, man. Like, hey, I don't know where y'all at. I'm taking Tootin right now.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I do like Ollie Gordon too, but yeah, I like Tootin what he can bring. Something different.
I think Tootin, like literally, just like the board says, is literally the best player available, regardless of position.
I'm thinking about the triple option with Jaden, Debo, and Bashal Tootin. Oh my God!
Yeah, Tootin.
Go ahead and commit to somebody if you want to.
Everybody fast. I mean, your best bet is letting Debo get it, to be honest with you.
Literally, yeah.
And he's a headache to tackle, so you better pray.
Your best bet is to let Debo get that thing.
At least Debo ain't gonna run 80 yards for a touchdown like Jaden or Tootin might. So you gotta let Debo have it. Let him get whatever he gonna get.
Scootin' Tootin.
Scootin' Tootin is crazy.
Tell me you can't see a large segment of our fan base. Scootin' Tootin. And he's a Hokie.
Yeah, man. He honestly may immediately become like the fan favorite.
We're not giving him the ball at all in short yardage situation.
At all.
Ryan Robinson
never.
Become Peyton Barber over this joint.
Hey, straight up, bro. He will have a niche carved out for himself.
You know what he on the field to do. You know why he is.
1/3 or 4th and 1 situation will Tootin ever see the field.
Unless we run in some extreme speed option where Jaden keeps it.
Where Jaden takes it somewhere. I don't want him in traffic at all.
Never.
Right. We gonna do it. We gonna do Tootin.
We're gonna bring him. Bring Tootin.
I love that pick. I actually really like this draft a lot.
Yeah, I think we're killing it right now.
We going crazy, and this is realistic.
Yeah, I think we.
That's the best part about this too. Yep, realistic.
That's crazy. We did all those trades, and I've liked all the drafts I've done during this draft period when I didn't do any trades, because honestly, 5 picks is cool if we get the right players.
Right. I thought it was going to be harder with just the 5 picks, but it get crazy when you start doing the trades.
Acquiring Tunzel and Debo changed my whole thoughts on the draft. Like, we're cool with 5 picks, guys.
Yep. And just to remind you too, like if we just wanted to pivot from Darius Alexander, we could have had Jalen or Kyle Williams. So depending on how you want to look at it, I think this is a great draft for real. But I prefer Darius Alexander. Just that's too talented.
Tootin is a true 4-3 in game. Antonio Gibson did not play 4-3. He played 4-5, 4-6 in the game, and he was hesitant. He was still learning the position. Tootin be scooting on that football field, boy.
Yeah. He's not fake 40 time like Matthew Golden either. That's
10 fumbles
actually
in 2 years though.
Yeah, insane.
It's a lot.
The difference between Travion Henderson, who's literally never fumbled, to Bashar Tootin is crazy. Like that's 2 extremes right there.
Yep. That's why we took him on day 3.
Yep.
So we could look at corner. Your boy is still gonna be available. Oh, he gone already. Well, my other guy that always is there is BJ Adams. That's always that's my get out of jail free card. If I have it take, you like Jason Marshall, right?
Yeah, out of Florida. He's cool.
All right, what receivers are there?
Yeah, let's check the receivers. It's not gonna be nothing here though.
I want any Rock Taylor from Memphis. Rock Taylor got a little song. He probably got him at like 500, but
he 350.
Yeah, the guy from Arkansas has definitely got some buzz lately.
I'm taking Arian. I'm biased. I don't care. Give me the speed. We'll figure it out.
Georgia boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You already knew. You didn't have to ask the question.
Right.
You already knew what it was.
Once we get to the 6th, 7th round, I'm biased.
It's Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia.
Yeah. All right. So receiver and corner are your 2 biggest needs at this point. You want to just go through and see if it's anything else here.
I mean, we already going speed with Tootin, you know what I'm saying? Just get the team faster. Top to bottom.
And it said polluting Tootin, Vladimir Putin Tootin. We're gonna have fun with that name if we draft that boy.
Hey, go ahead. Not Vladimir Putin Tootin.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Travion. If we miss out on Travion Henderson, I love Tootin in a different round.
We can
round later,
Anthony
round or 2
Lynn
later.
can coach the fumbles out of him. We here.
All right. I like Drew Kendall too at center. Because I can't stand our backup center right now.
Dieter, your boy Dieter.
Yeah.
I hope Nate Hurt.
Thank you for making me right.
Thank you for making me right, Jaden.
Thank you, Jaden.
I consider Nate Herbig our backup center because he was supposed to start at center for the Steelers before he got hurt.
Michael Dieter was all mic'd up, sounding like a Make-A-Wish player, like if a fan got to play with the team for one game.
Yeah, I'm not even entirely sure if Michael Dieter makes the team. I like Nate Herbig just that much though.
That's how Mike pissed me off so much.
Yeah, that was bad.
Cute and heartfelt, it pissed me off.
That was bad. Nah,
Thank you for making me right, Jaden.
That made me mad too, man.
I need grizzled vets on my interior. I don't need no interior lineman talking like that.
Oh man. All right, so what y'all thinking? Let's look at all.
I think a receiver, yeah. I'm thinking
That's how you know mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know which one you
This
want.
is the time to take lottery tickets on traits, you know. I wouldn't be mad at going after a speed guy here.
So you want to take Arian?
Let me see.
You know they like him. Well, I shouldn't say they like him. We know they met with him.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly they were doing their work in case they got into this position where we got down.
And he never had hands on film, but I don't know what happened at that Senior Bowl. He borrowed somebody's hands for that week. I don't know what that was.
Boy trying to get a job.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That's his job interview. He showed up with the suit and the towel.
He borrowed somebody's hands before the Senior Bowl started, bro. That's not his hands.
That was his definition of carrying the bone density scanners from Pursuit of Happiness, man. He needed that job badly.
Bad. He couldn't take no for an answer, bro. He had to have it.
I don't remember a time he ever caught a back shoulder fade in the end zone ever in my life.
Well, I know that ain't who I think it is.
I was so mad and happy at the same time.
All right, so what we gonna do here? How we gonna finish this up? Y'all want to go receiver here, right?
Yeah, definitely receiver. Yeah.
All right, so now we just got to agree on which one. Like we know Armstrong gives us something we don't currently really have other than Noah Brown, which is size. He's roughly 6'4".
We took a corner already, right?
No. That's the other position.
Yo, what's the name? What's old dude's name from Jackson State? The corner that they really like out of Jackson State. What's his name?
I could tell you right now. I think he is it's like a safety / corner. Robert McDaniel.
Robert McDaniel. You know what do they have him on here? Because
let's see if he's listed as a corner or a safety.
They have him next to Pedro Taylor.
You mean Gabe?
Oh, Gabe.
That man.
Dad in the draft. His name next to Gabe. If he in here and Gabe not,
he ain't in here.
Him and Gabe not in this joint.
Hold on. I went all the way to the bottom on the.
I would take offense to being a draftable player. You didn't.
There he is. There he is, right there.
There he goes. There he goes.
Okay.
Robert he's a safety though. He ain't a corner.
326, 320.
We ain't taking him at 206 or 205 though. That's a 245.
We'll do the Georgia way. We'll do the Georgia way for Rico and get Arian Smith. We'll get a punt return.
I like Andrew a lot too, though. But I would.
Can I introduce an idea to y'all for our final pick?
So let's do this one first. Arian?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do
it. Bring Brickman.
Rico, you stupid. All right, introduce that idea for the final pick.
Let me float it out here. Kicker.
Ed is not going for that. Ed is not having it, bro.
Got the kid. The kid made a 65-yard field goal in front of us at his pro day, and he was just banging them, man. Like, what y'all think? Ed, you still scouting that XFL kicker?
Nah, he made the kick last game.
Didn't y'all lose?
Ed got a erase board with the UFL kicker on it.
Didn't y'all lose?
Yes, we did. We did. We took an L to the worst team in the league.
Yeah, to Kellen Mond of all.
I know of all people. I was talking trash about Kellen Mond.
You were. Yeah, you were.
I jinxed it again.
On a javelin too.
Nobody does it like you, Ed.
I know. I'm telling you. But no, we can see what kickers available. If
they all there, they never get drafted, bro. Here's Borgales. There's Fitzgerald and there's Trujillo. Those are 3 kickers we worked out. They all here.
Go kicker or corner, then get Justin Simmons after the draft. Free agency.
Oh yeah, he is just out there,
just chilling.
Justin Simmons, and I'm sure he wants to play for.
Now, what corner is Jalen Smith? Because I know he's always there for the corners.
Yeah, he gone. He was gone the last time I looked. Because I would have just went to him, took him. I was like, oh, he gone already. Yeah, they took him. I like Bilal Kone. Like, he's getting drafted in like the 5th round. Like, he would never be here in the 7th round. He might even be gone in the 4th round. This is criminal that he's this low. It's crazy.
You think some of these websites, they only scout up to a certain point and just throw names on the list?
I don't like let's read his report. So like they had to take a look at him to some of this stuff. You could throw some numbers out here, but
did they put Gabe on the list yet, y'all?
Nah, not on this one.
Go grab Gabe. Go ahead, grab Gabe if he there, man.
Nah, he ain't.
No, I saw Taylor. Was that not him?
No, it was somebody else.
It's CJ Taylor.
Oh, okay.
Unless they got another brother that you ain't know about.
Find out Gabe then snuck on the.
Nah, look, the dude that they like out of Howard is up here though.
Yep, he's there.
They hated on Gabe, man. We all the way down to 684.
Taylor, right?
Big shout out to Gabe.
The biggest.
Hey, he gonna be one of our first calls right after this draft, and you know.
Yeah. I definitely feel that way.
The FA, big signing bonus, everything.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. So what we doing?
Gabe.
What we drafting to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, we can go corner because we didn't get one corner. So
I want to go with.
Give me an outside corner project body.
Jason Marshall is at least 6 feet, right?
Yeah. Bilal Kone is 6'1". Jason Marshall is 6 feet, 194. I'm gonna look up his real height.
At this point, the tiebreaker about to be the relative athletic score.
Yeah, I need the RAS, the higher RAS.
Yeah, that boy was at 9 and some change.
4.2 is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was athletic freak time, right?
Yes, sir.
You're supposed to do in the 7th round.
Rico had that video there as soon as he touches ground.
Might as well go ahead and record that Jason Marshall tape right now. Go ahead and pre-record it.
Marshall was supposed to be better though. He was supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm about to say yeah. He had a shoulder injury this year.
Man, if all those failed,
this man had 2 career interceptions.
Kicker. Andre
Borgale. We drafted a guy that set an interception to pick.
Right, yeah.
I'm throwing interception production out the window at this point after Emmanuel Forbes.
You ain't wrong. I would take Bilal Kone.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'll rock with that. Get a corner in the 7th round.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. We'll go Bilal Kone and wrap it up. All right, I think we did pretty good.
I think so too. I think so. Our defense, you know what I'm saying? We started strong on the defensive side.
I feel like our first 3 picks are actually insane.
Yep.
Like really insane. Like literally makes you probably better enough to where like you're a true real Super Bowl contender. Like Donovan Ezraku fixes our biggest need, pass rush. Darius Alexander, I mean the same way we looked at Johnny Newton last year, he has no business being there at 61. And then Tootin, you fix the fumbles. He's technically like a second round talent at work.
Yeah, if he doesn't put the ball on the ground so much, that's definitely a second round type runner.
And his usage rate, you would think, would go down, right? At Virginia Tech, they used him for everything.
Yep.
So you limit the amount of times he touches it, and you would like to hope that, obviously you got to work with him, but you would like to hope that the amount of times he fumbles also decreases. But that's something he got something you can't teach. And we got faster. Like Bilal Kone is a 4.43 guy. Arian Smith is really a 4.3 guy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Basale Tootin is 4.32 he ran.
And you cannot discount that we got an edge rusher with a full pass rush plan and moves. Like we've seen all the guys, if we can just get them some moves, if they learn how to use their hand, we have a guy that has the whole tool bag already. And he's 21. He's 21.
I feel like Donovan Ezaraku, you take the current him now and add him to last year's team, it's a huge difference. Like we needed him bad last year specifically. Like, and then now, especially after losing Dante Fowler, I think Donovan Ezaraku is a home run pick at 30. I feel like people will look back a couple of years from now and wonder how they let him fall to us.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to the comment section. They might have killed us. I don't know for the first one we did.
They've been roasting us for our drafts all night. They've been killing us.
I like them all though.
Yeah,
I'm cool with all three of those drafts. Our draft in real life is gonna look nothing like any of them.
Of course not. Not even remotely close.
Maxwell.
Did we take any captains just now? Did we take
Maxwell Hairston?
Did we take a single captain just now?
I don't know if we took a commander.
I don't think player.
So. Mark Mullinex, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Mark writes, "Hey Louie, it's been a while. Just got my eyes fixed. I don't know if you remember, I was going blind. Now I have 20/25. Look at that, man. Hell yeah. My guy Mark Mully.
Shout out to getting your eyes fixed. I need me some eyes myself. You know what I'm saying? I love that for you.
Yeah.
LASIK, Carlos Rogers LASIK.
Now I'm happy to see all of you guys. I watch all of you, man. We appreciate you, Mars, and I'm so glad that you were able to get your eyes fixed, man. That's real, man. Like, you know how bad it sucks to not be able to see. Like, that's something we take for granted.
I know how bad it's terrible.
Yeah, no, that's wild. He says, "I hope we get a powerful running back. You could get one of those after the draft. You know what I mean? Like, I still think even if you go with, because I kept saying, man, I'd be tempted to double up. There's so many talented running backs, but
get you one of both kinds, because we got Eckler and Robinson for one more year.
Right, our whole running back room is on 1 year deals. Right, so you would love to double up and get one of each, but I think you would need more picks to do that. If you had 7 picks in this draft, I think you could do it and feel good about it. Like with 5, you kind of feel like, bro, you doubling down at one position, and you still got other positions that you need to hit. It just feels like little overkill, but I'm tempted. Devon Cash, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
What up,
Devon? Right, what's good, Kings?
Yeah,
hope you all did well. Likewise, we really appreciate you. Sorry for last week ending mess up speech. I reached the word count. It happens. But anyway, can't wait for the draft now. Copium is what Rio want to give me, a running back, Hampton or Trey. Look, I am not the biggest Omarion Hampton fan, but if they took him, I would be cool with it. But I love Henderson. I love both of the Ohio State running backs. And I just want us to get an upgrade at the position.
I need it. Like, if we could come out this class with a running back and an edge, I'm cool.
Like we need that in the worst way.
Mm-hmm. B-Rob seen these tweets. He's seen all of it.
Oh yeah.
He's been empowered he's emboldened to like get extra vocal in these videos. He posting hype videos.
Hey,
I'm still here. I exist.
Let that man live, man. Yes, the plug. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, "What's up, Kings? What up?" Says 2 questions. Who are each of y'all's top 5 realistic options at 29 and top 5 steals that could but shouldn't make it to pick 29?
It's a lot of names, man.
Yeah, it sure
That's a
is.
lot.
I have my top 5 here somewhere. I just did a video on this the other day.
Realistic, Ezaraku off rip easily. I mean, how are we willing to take, one of the running backs at 29? That's an interesting conversation to have. I think Connolly is a realistic option there as well.
And my list was, I had Donovan Ezaraku number 1, Imanwari 2, Trevion Henderson, Abuka, and Josh Connerly. That was my top 5 realistic.
Okay.
Yeah, for me it's Mecca Abuka, Donovan E, James Pierce. Who else I got on there?
I would throw James Pierce in there too.
Yeah, James Pierce.
Write this down.
Yeah, Josh Simmons. And Nick E.
My 5 are Trevion Henderson, Emeka Abuka, Nick Scorton, Donovan Ezaraku, and Maxwell Hairston.
Nick Scorton looks like a Dan Quinn pick.
He feels like a Commander, bro.
He does.
Yeah, he does. My five would be Donovan Ezeraku, James Pierce, Travion Henderson, Josh Simmons, and Josh Connolly.
Okay.
All right. And then let's give out 2 steals that you think won't make it, but would be excellent picks at 29.
Michael Williams, Jalen Walker. Done. Wrap it up.
You already
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Of course. Of course, Rico.
I mean, that Jeremy Green guy really loves Jalen Walker to come into us because he feels like it's a situation where Jalen Walker would want to come to us. Like, we would be his best spot with our coaching staff to get the most out of him with how Dan Quinn was able to get that out of Micah Parsons and things. I don't think Jalen Walker's the athlete of Micah Parsons at all, but I think Jalen Walker wants us more than we would want him. Like we would just be the perfect landing spot for a guy like that.
I would say Jahad Campbell and Colston Loveland, even though we wouldn't take Colston Loveland if he fell.
Ooh, Colston Loveland.
Those are my 2. Those are my same exact 2.
Malachi Starks and
like that.
James Pierce. I don't think that he's gonna fall as far as people think he's gonna fall. Like I think he still goes somewhere in like the top 22, 23 picks in the draft.
I honestly don't think he's on our board.
You don't think so?
James Pierce? I don't think
they have to find some substantial, like tangible, like what are the issues? Like it's a lot of not detailed information.
Yeah, so his aren't, like I said at the top of the show, his aren't like off the field trouble necessarily. I think honestly, teams are more scared off by your football character than like if you got a DUI, all right, you got a DUI. We ain't tripping about that, right? If you got a charges, but you were never, if you were accused of something, but charges were never filed and brought up, okay, we could dismiss that. As long as we know you love football, your teammates love you, your coaches vouch for you, they say you're a good guy, we willing to overlook all of that stuff. As long as you've never Michael Parsons, right? Great example. He was doing some real effery, bro.
Yeah, he was wilding.
Right. But he loved ball. Everybody vouched for him, except for the dude that was being hazed, obviously. And, and so there was no question about him, right?
The locker room booty bandit, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I think he's a guy that is not on their board.
I take James Pierce. I'll take him, and we have we could welcome him here and get him right, man.
Finesse the plug. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, which running backs would fit our offensive scheme the best?
Henderson for me easily. The pass protection alone. Your greatest asset is Jaden Daniels. We traded for Tunsil for that exact reason. Like the best pass protecting back, and then also arguably the best third down back as far as receiving ability as well. And then we need a home run hitter. He would add that speed that neither Brian Robinson nor Austin Eckler add to this team right now that they have. So I feel like he's the perfect fit. Would I say he's the most talented running back in his class? Not necessarily, but the perfect fit for me.
I'm with you. It's Travion Henderson.
Travion Henderson fits exactly what we're trying to do. But there's a few guys that
without question.
I'm not picky.
It's a lot of guys, and it's different types of backs, different flavors, if you will. Like Caleb Johnson fits our scheme to a T because he's a zone running back, and we run a lot of inside outside zone, especially when we're trying to get to the perimeter. One of the things we hate about B-Rob is when we run outside zone, it's stiff, it's uncoordinated, it's clunky, right? He doesn't look comfortable.
Just look for contact.
And so you want a guy that is comfortable in a one-cut system, and he does a great job in that. I think that's why they're interested in Caleb Johnson.
My man Glenn said y'all should have done a Ron Rivera mock draft, just straight pure trash.
Hey,
But I do agree with the multiple fits at running back. I mean, but that's why it's great having such a great front office where they have good eyes, and then we have a great coaching staff that we believe that, you know, whoever they take, they're going to be able to get like the maximum development out of these guys. Like I feel like no matter who they take,
I still love Omarion Hampton too. That's my guy.
I know that's been your dude the whole time.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Greg, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Greg writes, Jeremy Green was on the take command and said at least 70% of the pure stuff is BS, that people at Tennessee don't view him as a bad guy.
So it's still at 30%.
It's still that 30%, and then you still have people, you know, refuting that. So, I mean, in that same breath, Logan Paulson was like, he talked to some people, and that ain't what he heard. So, again, it's just in who you talk to, and again, this is the thing that us as fans, we don't know.
We don't. We have no idea.
They have the information. We don't, and we will never like. So when you get to draft night, and I thought Logan Paulson said this as well. I think I heard him say this. Like, you get to draft night and you see one of these dudes falling. Like, remember a couple of years ago, the Georgia linebacker fell, and nobody could tell, like, what the hell is going on? The one that ended up going to Philadelphia to the Eagles,
Nakobe Dean.
Yep. He fell down the board, and we're like, yo, why is Nakobe Dean still on the board? This is crazy. And turned out he had an injury that nobody wanted to touch. And so these teams have the information.
Yeah, they got a full file on everybody.
And so they know, and there's a reason when the entire league passes you up 2 or 3 times, there's a reason.
Yep.
Like, you can't just, this guy is so talented. Why? There's a reason, bro. If no team said, I'm not willing to spend a first, a second, or a third on you, there's a reason why. So we'll see, man. James Pierce is one of those dudes. I don't think he's going to fall that far. If he don't go in the first round, he's definitely going early second, I think. Finesse the plug. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, who are some players on y'all do not draft list?
Bo Scatterbo.
Did you just call this man Bo Scatterbo?
Oh, I said Bo Scatterbo. Wow. Cam Scatterbo.
He looked like a damn Bo.
I watched draft day with my son yesterday, so I was thinking Bo Callahan. Cam Scatterbo.
I'm personally just not interested in guys with the floors and no ceilings. Like, not with the way that we address free agency and we made trades and this team is already solid around, you know, top to bottom. Like, Jack Sawyer is a good player, but he doesn't excite me.
Ding,
like,
ding.
I want a ceiling guy, man.
Jack Sawyer.
I want a ceiling.
People hate white edge rushers.
Hey, look,
I don't want diet Ryan Kerrigan.
It ain't white edge rushers. Is white unathletic edge rushers. Like,
just there with strength. Just strength. Just
somebody was like, so, and my comp for him was the same thing. I think I was listening to that same podcast, and somebody was like, because I comped him to Sam Hubbard, and somebody was like, he's Sam Hubbard, and I'm like, and then they was like, yeah, I'm like, that's not okay. I don't want a 4-time team captain that gets you 4.5 to 6 sacks a season, and is a hustle, try hard guy. Like, we got Cleveland Farrell for that already. We don't need.
You can get that in free agency, man.
Right. You don't need a bunch of those. Right. We can use Javonte John Baptiste to do that. Right. If we gonna get somebody that's gonna be a try hard,
I'll be forgetting he's on the team.
I know you do. I don't need to draft. So yeah, I'm with you on that.
Man, Mike Greens don't hit free agency. Jack Sawyer's do.
Yeah, I'm good on Jack Sawyer.
I'm thinking Shamar Stewart, just a risk there, not a lot of production. I know the combine numbers are off the charts, and Texas A&M, you know, a lot of people leave Texas A&M and blossom other places, but if he drops to 29, I would be a little iffy on picking him.
I say my one hope for Shamar Stewart was when I forgot who pointed it out a while ago, was like Daniil Hunter had the same exact production. Yeah. Basically, like I think he had like 3 sacks was his best season, I believe, or something like that, 3 or 4. And so like if Shamar Stewart's a higher ceiling Daniil Hunter, you can maybe sell me on that, but yeah, it's really ugly. Like, especially if there's Donovan as a rock on the board, I'm taking Donovan. Like,
another guy is Savion for me. You know, we already got the running back wide. We already have a wide back on the team, and he had a lot of drops. And I hate
the wide back.
Yeah, I hate to scout the jersey, but the TCU receivers, they've just been rough.
He still got PTSD. Every time you bring him up, he always got to go back to the TCU thing, boy.
Chargers receiver, I forgot his name. Quentin Johnston, he's terrible.
Yeah. Hey, Ed's like, nah, bro. Keep them TCU receivers away from
Jalen Rager.
Far away from him.
You're not wrong. Finesse the Plug. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Finesse the Plug writes, fellas, can you fit the running back to the skill? Best vision, best elusiveness, best contact balance, best power, best pass blocker, best third down back. So the best third down back and blocker are the same guy. I can tell you that right now.
So best blocker is Travion.
Well, that's the best third down back too.
That's
those
Travion,
two.
huh?
Those two are the same.
I'd say best elusiveness. Genty is crazy. Like,
all right. So let's go through each one, and if you guys have somebody, we'll shout our guy out. So best vision in this draft class.
Oh, Genty's like that. Genty is like that. You know?
I'm trying not to give Genty a bunch of the awards.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I don't want to give him too much. I don't want to give him too much. Best vision.
Ooh, Genty.
Caleb Johnson has good vision.
Yeah. If we don't
get Caleb Johnson has tremendous vision.
Yeah, I can see Johnson.
Caleb Johnson has good vision.
I like his vision. I also like LaQuint Allen's vision too. So Damian Martinez has really good vision too.
Yep. He's a patient runner.
Yeah, I'm like Genty is the best though. I ain't gonna hold you. It's Genty. Best elusiveness.
Scootin' tootin'.
Oh no. Who be getting freaky out here making people miss?
All right, so are we talking, because I feel like behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage may be two different things when it comes to that? Like make the first guy miss the unblocked DB miss behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I feel like that's a little different than you out in space make a guy miss. That could be two, different skill sets.
Right. Because I think the one that's the most important is the one
behind
where you get the ball. As soon as you get the ball, it's a dude that wins immediately, and you got to make a man miss. Because the ability to take a 2-yard loss and turn it into a 3-yard gain is massive. It's a number of guys that can do that in this draft.
So I wouldn't say he's the best, but that's literally the main thing that Trevor Etienne has.
RJ Harvey,
but RJ is probably better at it.
RJ Harvey elusive as hell.
Yeah,
I think it might be RJ. I might have to get this to RJ.
I'm thinking RJ too.
The next one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with RJ for elusiveness. Contact balance.
Judkins, Hampton, Genty.
Genty is this one.
Genty, yeah. It's of course it's Genty.
Yeah, Genty.
Are we talking about for us, or are we talking about Genty? Because Genty could literally shit. Like Genty's so good.
Genty
now
is
I feel like
level contact balance.
Now I do feel like Judkins runs people over more, but I feel like Hampton escapes more one-arm tackles.
Everything Genty does looks the same. Like it doesn't matter if someone off him, if he's running straight down the field. Like everything looks so in control.
Yeah, Devin Neal also has tremendous contact balance too. Best power back. I think that's Travion Henderson. I mean, not Travion. I mean, Quinshawn Judkins.
Quinshawn.
Cam Scatterbo.
I say John Riggins. John Riggins.
Yeah, I think those two are your best power. And then we already talked about the two last two categories.
Travion.
Spicy Pepperon. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. What's up, y'all? What's up, Spicy? Says Dylan Sampson thoughts. I think he's easily a great every down back, yet I keep seeing him mock day 3. Would be crazy value in the 4th.
Does he be fumbling?
Yeah, so he's got a couple of issues that push him down the board. One, let's see. He ran a 4.46. That was something that people were really questioning was his speed. So that wasn't as bad. But his pass pro isn't great. and he had now he only had 5 career fumbles, but he had 4 fumbles in 2024, and he lost all 4 of them, and they were in consecutive games.
Yikes!
3 straight weeks. He fumbled twice against Texas A&M, and then once in each of the other 2 games. So he had some issues with ball security, but he's, I think, a really good back. But again, his size at 5'8", 200 pounds puts him kind of in that third down change of pace category, right? So if you don't have a trait that really separates you, like he's good at a lot of things, I don't know if he's great at any one thing. At that size, it makes it easy for for someone to feel like I can get him later, right? So I think, like, in a lot of the mocks I did, him in the 4th round was like a fail safe. Like, hey, if I passed on running back the first 2 picks, look at the running backs and like Dylan Sampson's here. I'm gonna take him, right? Because he fits our scheme too. So, any thoughts on Dylan Sampson?
I like him. I'd be down with him. I'm cool with him. I like the player. I think he's explosive, and I think he can hit a home run sometime. I think he has a knack for finding the end zone. I'm cool with him.
Yeah, I like him. I'm more excited about Tootin, but I like Dylan Sampson.
Scootin'. But that's the plug. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, who are your my guys in this year's draft? Well, I can tell you Braden Swinson is my guy as an edge rusher. Love him. What about y'all? Who y'all? Give me a guy for y'all.
So when we say guy, we're going past the first round with it?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would have to assume maybe.
It doesn't matter because I know you love Amari and Hampton, right?
Yeah, I love Hampton. I love Ezaraku. Like, Ezaraku is like I'm pressed for him to be on this football.
Man, I already see it. It kind of feels like he's already here. I ain't gonna lie.
Vision, bro. I see him coming out and getting like 11.5 sacks as a rookie. Like, I've already.
Oh, that's wild.
I've played this season in my head already. Like, that, it's Ezaraku for me, bro.
He's gonna be there, bro. I feel really confident because
bring his ass.
He's unless Green Bay. I think Green Bay and Baltimore are the 2 teams, but even Baltimore doesn't feel like a Ezaraku destination. It doesn't, because I just don't think he's big enough for them. Right? They don't usually do the smaller edge rushers off the edge. So he feel like the Packers scare me though, because they'll take a Donovan Ezaraku. Feels like in a heartbeat. But I think he's gonna be there. I do. Who's your guy in this draft, Rico?
I'm like, I mean, I guess to give a different answer from Rio, because Hampton and Ezaraku sound amazing. And I feel like everybody already really wants Travion Henderson. I don't want to say that. And of course, outside of my Georgia guys, that's tough. Those are Iowa State receivers.
Oh, they're dogs.
I really like that. I don't think we're going to end up with them because I don't see us going receiver in the 2nd round. That's you know what? Forget it, man. I want Ezaraku so bad, man. I'm with Rio, bro.
Let's speak.
I literally envisioned him in our jersey. Like, I already see him in our jersey when I'm watching his tape and stuff. He's one of the very few guys I've gone back and watched his tape several times, like the same game, just for the love of the sport. Like, I love how he plays. I want him so bad.
It's an aesthetically pleasing skill set he has, man.
And actually, out of all of these edge rushers, I think he has the highest run stop win rate. Now, of course, you look at the tape, you can tell he's a little undersized, and he's never gonna hold up against like a true double team. Like, you add a tight end along with the tackle, I don't see him just holding up both of those guys and making a run stop. But he can handle his own one-on-one with a tackle against the run. He's not like a pure 3rd and long guy. You can have him on the field more often than that. So I love Donovan Ezaraku. I think he's super slept on, I guess you could say, just off of the fact that people don't see him as a top 20 pick. I think he's easily top 20 pick talent.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you guys on Donovan Travion Henderson, and then I'm starting to like Kyle Williams, and I'm really starting to like Tony Horton over the last couple of days. I've been watching him. He's a random guy in the later rounds, but I like what he did against Colorado, even though he got hurt.
He's nice.
Yeah, like I feel like he's going to be a later guy that's going to like randomly be a really good receiver in the league for a couple of years.
Oh, forgot. A guy that I could pick that's different is Darian. I love Darian Porter in the second round. Oh, I love that ceiling in the second round in the corner.
Yep.
That would be amazing to me.
Okay. Those are some of our guys in this year's draft. All Black 21. Thank you for the super chat.
Wait, Lou, did you give yours?
Yeah, I jumped out and told you Braden Swinson is my guy.
Oh yeah, off rip. Oh yeah.
What's up, Kings? What's up, All Black?
What's going on, man?
Says, couple of questions from any team. What player was your biggest hit and miss in past drafts, and which players performed better than expected?
Oh, I know who my biggest miss of all time is. I thought Josh Rosen was going to be different, bro. I thought Josh Rosen was. I was with all the chosen Rosen stuff. Like, yeah, that guy is someone I definitely missed on.
I've been doing
I got a lot.
Long time. Me
biggest
too.
Is let's say biggest. I would have to have a bracket of like all of my big misses and try to see.
You know what? I swung big and whiffed on Zach Wilson. I thought he was going to be really good. And I really was like, I even went as far at one point to say I would take him over Trevor Lawrence. Like, I was all in on Zach Wilson coming out of BYU. So I definitely swung big. One of my biggest hits was Alvin Kamara. I was big on Alvin Kamara. I screamed he was a first-round pick. I told everybody, you got to take this dude. I'm telling you, he's going to be an animal. And he, went in the second round, and the rest is history. I also whiffed really bad. This is another one. This one was really bad. This one might be worse than Zach Wilson, even though that's quarterback. DK Metcalf. I talk so much shit about DK Metcalf coming out of Ole Miss because he ain't do nothing but run like hitches, go routes, and slants. Like, he couldn't run any routes. They just got it to him. He was fast as shit. He was big, looked like damn Incredible Hulk. But I was like, he can't play no football though. And everybody was like, bro, he's big, he's physical, he's fast. What are you talking about? And they were right.
Yeah, for me, I think it's N'Keal Harry. I thought he was going to be a dog. I think he just the situation wasn't good for him either. But yeah, he's been a bust so far. I don't even know if he's in the NFL anymore.
Nah, he gone.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point he was trying to make a switch to tight end, but I don't think that worked.
As far as hits go, I think I am totally validated for my draft reactions to Forbes and Dotson. Like, I feel very validated on the way that I behaved on draft night for both of those. I think anybody that talked crazy to me that night for being a fan and reacting in real time, neither guy is on this team now, and neither saw a full rookie contract. Those were first-round picks, by the way. So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, it's hard for me to pick my biggest miss out of several, but I would say my biggest hit is Jordan Mailata. I was screaming about Jordan Mailata. I mocked him to us like 2 or 3 times. I wanted him so bad. Wow. I didn't think he would be that. I was like, hey, y'all know me with athletic freaks. I'm gonna keep swinging. You're gonna eventually hit if you keep swinging. You're gonna keep swinging. I missed on Samus Reyes. I missed on Armani Rogers, I guess, but I hit on that Jordan Mailata.
I mean, man, Armani had a shot. That injury robbed him. He had a shot.
Yeah.
Armani Rogers.
Thaddeus Moss, anybody?
Nah, we good.
No.
We are good.
No.
Fans talked up Thaddeus Moss like we were really getting the second coming to Randy.
Because remember, they won the Natty that year. And so everybody was like, yo, he's nice, right? And they didn't know. They didn't know.
Oh, Kelvin Harmon. I did believe in Kelvin Harmon. I just saw that in the comment. Yeah. I thought that would be really good. I thought he'd be way better than what he was. I can see that.
Did anybody think
Gandy Golden? I thought Gandy Golden was going to be something.
The Gandy man.
The goat of the Rubik's Cube.
But Andy Golden was weird because it seemed like a lot of people outside of the Burgundy and Gold kept hyping them up. Like, boy, y'all got to steal. Y'all got y'all one.
Y'all remember when he tried to transition to tight end?
that man quit football like the next day.
Oh man,
he was like, "Yeah, I'm done."
He said, "Let me push up my resume right."
Hey, I'm done. Did anybody believe in Josh Dotson?
Yes.
No.
Did he?
No. When we drafted him, I was hyped.
Yeah.
I was hyped, and then I saw immediately that he didn't care about football.
No, clearly that was one of them ones where you could clearly see football was not his thing.
Couldn't nobody tell me Sua Cravens wasn't about to be next up either.
Oh, that's a good one.
I could maybe argue. I thought Brandon Sheriff was a great player. I was just sick we passed on Leonard Williams. I was very upset.
I was very high on Leonard Williams. I was very high. I was like, he's the best player of the draft. What are we doing?
Literally, right? That was me.
I don't remember how I felt about Sheriff. I was like, if he's not a tackle, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't him. It was just what I felt like we missed out on, the positional value that I thought he would be a really good player. It was just Leonard Williams.
Just sitting here thinking about all the swing and misses.
I thought Jerry Jeudy was going to be like the next.
I did too.
Super like top.
I did too.
3 or 4 receiver in
him and Calvin Ridley. I thought both of them was going to tear the league up.
So do we throw Henry Ruggs in there too? I was like, yeah. Thank you, Ed. I thought Henry Ruggs.
They had a little run.
Jerry Jeudy, he's starting to wake up. He's finally starting to wake up.
Yeah, he is in Cleveland. We'll see how that goes.
When he gets with a quarterback, he could be scary.
Duncan Wright, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. A.k.a. Drunken Wright. You guys do realize this is all fantasy. Magic is a scrub bench warmer, and he doesn't know anything about football.
Bench warmer.
Yeah.
Brunch for Sharmer.
With Sarmer.
A brunch for Sharmer.
Hey. I'm just gonna keep going. Thank you for the super chat, man.
Shout out Duncan though.
I just thought about I was stuck on hoping Sean Deion Hamilton will work out. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh no, I rode that roller coaster for far too long, bro. Hey, I was a part of the Sean Deion fan club.
I always saw him being a coach one day, so it does not surprise me that he's an NFL coach right now, man.
What's the Stanford running back?
Bryce Love.
Bryce Love.
Hey, I really kept hoping they would give. What was the Michigan linebacker we drafted? A shot.
Oh, you talking about the missile of Khalid Hudson?
Khalid Hudson.
I was like,
hey, why Lee can't get on the field, man? Why Lee can't get a
Will
snip,
linebacker, box safety, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. The dudes we used to hype up, bro. We was in a dark place, bro. We was just in a
for a minute, man.
We was in a dark place, bro.
You trying to sell ourselves on anybody, bro.
Oh, Jefferson brings up a good one with the Jimmy Moreland.
Bro,
do
you know how many Jimmy Moreland fans there were?
You know how people reacted when we cut him?
Bro. Yeah.
You would have ruled the day.
You would have thought we just cut like the best corner in the league when we cut him. You would have thought we just cut Sauce Gardner or one of these corners out here and ain't getting nothing for him. Like, I'm like, you do know Jimmy was a 7th round pick, right?
Yeah. It was that minicamp performance, man. When he went off in minicamp, it was some
in the trash talking
OTA or something. He went off in OTAs and everybody loved him. He had one solid season though. He had a solid season.
Boy, I'm thinking about, man, it's crazy. Y'all keep bringing up dudes and
he's drunk. Oh
no! I wanted Lacey. I just was so thirsty for some speed, bro.
Preseason, one preseason highlight. You running through fans' minds for the next year,
bro. He cut back and ran about 70 for his touch, and I was like, "Yo, we got
one.
Speed.
We got one.
We got some speed." And he was so garbage, bro.
Oh man, terrible. There was a good amount of time where fans kept
clamoring for Mac Brown to get the full-time running back.
Jay Gruden did that though. That was Jay Gruden's fault. Every time.
Mac Brown, man, he looked good in practice. Mac Brown, his energy, he looks good. Mac Brown, we got to get carries.
He would bring Mac Brown up every time he would talk about the running backs. He did that, and then it was that one game against the Bears at the end when Mac Brown went off.
He went crazy.
He snapped, the long
touchdown.
He had the long touchdown running the ends. He snapped. And fans was like, yo, Matt Brown, nice. They need to give him more carries. I'm like, Lord, here we go. Oh, man, that's funny. That is hilarious, bro. Christopher McLaughlin, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the 50 spot. Hey, our guy. Chris says, hey, Lou, Rico, Rio, and Ed. Hope everyone is well. Likewise, man. Really, truly do appreciate you. He says 3 questions. How do your expectations change if Peters does not deliver an A-grade draft, and why? 2, who do each of you believe will enter the Ring of Honor next? And then 3, what is the one game you're looking forward to the most this upcoming season?
I mean, that first question is tough because, I mean, like, we may not see it as an A grade, but after taking us from 4 wins to 14, whatever they do, I'm assuming if they do something completely different than what I want, I'm assuming I'm wrong going in.
Mm-hmm.
It's their world, bro. It's their world. I trust them. And what are we saying? Like, we can't. You mean like initial reaction grade, or are we talking actual grade on the class? Because
I mean, he's not going to bat 1,000, right? I mean, that's evident.
Nobody doing that,
right? Yeah. I mean, if you hit on 30% of your draft picks, you're doing well, right? You know, I still hear people to this day that are talking about his draft from last year. First of all, you can't grade a draft. Like, you can't actually talk about a draft like with certainty after 1 year. Like, we don't know what some of these good guys are going to ultimately be in the league. Some dudes have already shown, like, Mikey looks like a baller, right? And he looks like a dog. Jaden, you know, is everything that we wanted him to be and then some, right? But we don't know what Ben Simmons is going to be. We don't know what Johnny Newton is going to be. We don't know what Brandon Coleman is going to be. We don't know what
drafted a natural guard and played him at left tackle for the majority of the season, and he held his own, bro. Give Adam Peters some respect.
So if he doesn't deliver an A-grade draft, first, like Rico said, that's impossible to know. We don't have to agree with what they do. As long as they know what they're doing, that's all that matters, right? We can be critical of what they do, but ultimately, I've always told you, I may not like it, I may not agree with it, but I'm gonna ride. And after doing what they did last year, they've built up equity with me.
Yep.
So you've got some opportunities to not hit home runs, and I'm gonna still be like, hey, it's all good. We good. You know? Who do we believe will enter the Ring of Honor next?
That's a good question.
Is B. Mitch in it already?
I would imagine B. Mitch is in it already. This question is the answer to this question is probably someone I didn't watch play football.
It's got to be like if B. Mitch isn't in there, I would assume that he would be next if he's not already in there. If he's already in the Ring of Fame or the Ring of Honor, then it'd have to be one of those dudes that kind of got banished or felt like he wasn't a part of the organization anymore.
Yep.
And wasn't here for a very long time. So that they never got what they deserved.
It's hard
because I feel like they've done just about all the dudes from the Snyder era that deserve to be in there. Feel like they've done that.
Maybe Trent when he retires, but I mean that's probably not next because he's still.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's
it's Fletcher. It's for London Fletcher in the Ring of
Honor.
Remember
they spelled his name wrong.
Yeah. They did.
Flecter.
Flecter. Yeah, it was
Flecter.
Flecter.
Oh no.
It's an RG3. Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
I don't think there's any more guys like. I don't know if like a Chris Samuel or someone like that.
Did they put Cooley in there?
I don't think they're going to put him in.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
I don't think his career warrants.
Champ Bailey wasn't here long enough, but he was on his way.
For sure. Like he went into the Hall of Fame as a Bronco.
Yeah,
which is what Trent's going to do with the 49ers.
Yep. Oh, I hate that.
Sucks.
So yeah, I mean, I would have to look at that list of guys in the Ring of Honor.
It's crazy. We didn't have many players worthy in the Snyder era.
You didn't. I mean, you really didn't. I mean,
so I haven't really watched too many Ring of Honor players here, guys.
Yeah, it hasn't been a lot. And
Jordan Reed, if he stayed healthy,
it's gonna be Kirk. It's gonna be Kirk.
He still own a lot of franchise records.
Yes. While I'm bullshitting, it could be Kirk.
Yeah. So
when he retires,
don't sleep on Kirk, man. Kirk did a lot of good here. Yeah. I couldn't tell you because I would have to know who isn't in it because I feel like I don't think B Mitch is in it. And to me, B Mitch belongs in the Ring of Fame, or Ring of Honor rather. So it'd be somebody like that. If they haven't done some of the guys that were a part of the glory years, Charles Mann. I think they've already done Dexter Manley, and I feel like they should have already done Charles Mann a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure they have. Daryl's was a retirement, a number retirement,
jersey retirement.
Yeah, so that's a little different.
But I'm sure he's been in the Ring of Fame.
I'm pretty sure he has too. I think that was just more so for the jersey retirement, which should have been happened, right? Most of the guys I think are already in the Ring of Fame, the ones that belong. I think it's more so now these next ceremonies that we see are going to be like jersey, like Joe Theismann, like you should retire 7. You know what I mean?
That's probably the next one on the list.
Yeah. I think that's what you're gonna see. If they haven't, I'm pretty sure RICO'S is already retired. If they haven't, then they need, because he was gone. Like he didn't want nothing to do with the organization. He was hypercritical of Snyder. So he wasn't around. So he might not have had his jersey retired, but you weren't wearing 44. So I think you might see some of that. And then what's the one game you guys are looking forward to the most?
Chiefs game. I want to see Jaden versus Mahomes, man. I think Mahomes is going to be on a scorched earth revenge tour this year. And I think Jaden and Mahomes are both going to be prevalent in the MVP conversation. I wonder when they're going to do it. I imagine it's going to be on prime time, maybe Christmas, maybe Thanksgiving, maybe opening night. Oh, well, not opening night. Well, opening weekend on Sunday night or Monday night or something. But it's the Chiefs game for me.
Yeah, I think that's a great choice too. I love any big quarterback battle that Jaden Daniels going to get into, just for the stir up the pot and everything. Now, of course, me as Falcons every year, but outside of that, I think the Bears fans are trying their hardest to make us want to whoop them 40-0 so bad. Like
we're their rival. We're their rival. Y'all heard, right?
They're not ours, but we're theirs. I guess
they've already selected us.
One-sided rivalry. It's hilarious.
It was insane.
Yeah, it's different. I'll go with the Broncos against Bo Nix, man. The rookie,
shut that down.
Yeah, rookie of the year. Jaden took that away. And then you got the runner-up in Bo Nix, who had a good campaign. He had a good campaign. Or you could say Brock Bowers was the runner-up. But just that good rookie or second-year matchup of those guys, seeing those guys battle it out and go toe-to-toe. The Broncos got a good team, man, too. They got a good defense, and they upgraded some of their guys on offense. So they got a good roster. So that would be a good game. That's a home game, too.
Yeah, y'all took all the good ones, so I'm going to just keep it basic. Eagles.
Yeah.
I hate the Eagles with a passion. They're the team to beat in the division. They're the team to beat in the NFL. Left a bad taste in our mouth. 55-0 is as bad as it gets, or 55-23 is as bad as it gets in the championship game.
Felt like nothing.
It is. and so there's definitely a sense of we have to establish ourselves as a team that they have to be reckoned with, because they've already established who they are. So a lot of good games on the schedule, though, but that's one that sticks out for me. Duncan Wright. Here we go. Double up. Thank you for doubling it up. Who writes, overflowing porta potties, kind of like sewage falling on fans at FedEx. $17. Is that supposed to be Minute-Maid? Like your $16 beers. Lackluster performance by Gaga, like the no-show your QB. I think your Kings ran Coachella.
Holy typo. That's a hard get through right there, man.
Yeah, you got some serious here, no space, no capital letters after period.
Like Floyd Mayweather wrote this shit.
Him or R. Kelly.
That's like a riddle or a spell. Your furniture about to start moving, Louie.
Hey, look, man. I deal with this dude all the time, so I keep telling him, man, we gotta have somebody actually proofread his super chat.
Shout out to Duncan, though.
Yeah,
shout out. We need to get a fifth guy just for Duncan, just to translate.
We need a translator for him. Kevin the PRF. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Kev writes, you guys should run a mock and take a player you wouldn't take of what's available, then grade it. Call it the Deron effing Payne Invitational. Oh man, that'll never ever.
Man, Luke crashed out.
Yeah, yo, they ain't gonna never let me forget that.
I wanted Derwin that night, man.
I wanted
bad.
Your boy from Virginia Tech that night. So bad.
Tremaine
Edmonds. But I would have taken Derwin James too. We had just taken Jonathan Allen, so the idea of doubling up at defensive tackle,
redundant. Like I hated all of the Payne versus Vea conversation. I was like, what the hell are we talking about?
Right. Yeah.
I was like, give me Minka or Derwin. What are we talking about?
Yeah. It was wild.
Dang, that draft has some talent.
Mm-hmm. Jack Miller. Shit, we would have been better off if Vita Vea would have been a commander. He went before we even had a shot. Jack Miller. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jack writes, have you seen the 364-pound defensive lineman from Florida? Man, he 400. What you talking about?
He's 464.
He's 464. Yeah. That ain't 364. Yeah,
we play about 5 snaps a game, but
I'm not interested.
Yeah. He like the what's the dude? The Blob. When dudes hit him with the helmet, it's just
I think that brother got bigger priorities than football, man.
Hey.
We gotta get that brother help. We still ran the ball against Florida easily with him on it, so I ain't worried about it.
Just Andre. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. But I will say he be doing some WWE shit to some people. Like he took one of them running backs and picked him up and dumped him on the side. I was like, oh my God. Just Andre. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. Donovan E was a 2-time captain. So we did take a captain in our mock draft. Okay. Again, all the more reason why this guy has the commander tag written all over him.
Oh man, that's my guy. That's the dream right there, man.
Please.
Mark Mullinex, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? You guys missed my first one. We didn't. We read it.
The one we talked about. Your
his vision.
Your vision, getting your eyes fixed. You 20-25 now, vision wise, which is great. Damn twin shorty sublime. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes? What's up, Kangs? Rio NFC East Roundtable had you picking Hampton over Donovan E. What says you?
As much as I champion Omari and Hampton, like Donovan as a rocker, that's a hard guy to pass on for me. So yeah, I don't like it. But I like Hampton though.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't be mad, but
in 2 hours, like we're good. Okay,
yeah,
we're good.
Until he goes to Philadelphia 3 picks later. then you go be in your feelings.
So I just feel like we're in a position, no matter who the Eagles pick, we're gonna feel weird about it. We're gonna be a little like, how we let that fall? We can't pick everybody.
Nah, look, at the end of the day, they're gonna get a good football player. Because if we get a good football player, they're gonna probably get a good football player. As long as I'm good with what we got, I don't care what nobody else doing. Right.
I agree.
It's when you not happy with what you got and you start looking around like, man, look what they got. Mm-hmm. That's when you get on that. Right. That's when you start
is the thief of joy.
That's right.
Of joy.
Yeah.
That's right. So as long as I'm good with what we got, I'm cool. I ain't tripping. Swaggy P. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Swaggy P writes, Commander Kanks. What up, Swaggy? If y'all actually were drafted for the team with those first 2 mock drafts, with those trade backs, I would have been as mad as I was when we drafted Jamin and Forbes screaming at my TV. Bro.
We cooked though.
I like them.
it turned out well, but that first trade, the second trade actually, when we traded with the Bears to give them Travion Henderson.
Yep, that was
that was oh my gosh. I mean, how slow could we be, right? Yeah, that would have been a screamable moment right there for sure. We rebounded and pivoted nicely though, but I understand your frustration there for sure. Captain Obvious, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Captain Obvious writes, in a Ron Rivera mock draft, who is your first worst pick possible?
Jack Sawyer. Get the dependable floor. That's the Rivera
in
pick
the first round.
First round. Well, we got a need for edge rusher. You know, get the floor guy, no ceiling, dependable, hard worker. Leader,
who got a military family in the draft?
I was about to say, I'm trying to think about who dad was a decorator.
Ron taking Carson Schwarzenegger, bro. He said, I know Jack probably wants him off his last name alone. That just sounds like a Jack Del Rio type of guy. Like Carson at 29.
Hey, that's nasty work, man. Oh man, who would he take? Yikes!
Jack gonna say, "Yep, blonde hair, blue eyes, Schwarzenegger. I need him." Give him to me at 29. We can trade up for him.
We might trade up for him. We only got 5 picks. Let's make it 4 instead. Golly. He would take Shamar Turner, probably. I mean, Shamar Stewart. Yeah. And you know, people wouldn't kill him for it, but ultimately, it wouldn't be the right thing to do. Queen Heritage Partners, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, "Sup, Kings? What's up?" Says, "What's your best case dream scenario? 5 picks by round based on projections."
So how realistic are we? Because I mean, as Raku
and Henderson,
and then Henderson in the set. Oh, I'm saying, like, how realistic are we talking?
That's the one right there. As a Raku, Henderson, Thornton to start the draft. That's
yeah.
Let me see. I might have one of those in the files. Let me see.
I probably got one in the archives.
Yeah, let me check and see. I might have one of those.
I'm Ezra Raku, Henderson, and Darian Porter. That's my like. Well, no, actually. Izaraku, Henderson, Trey Harris. I literally that's a video I'm working on. That's my favorite best case scenario possible.
I'm gonna show y'all the joint
that's literally the video I'm working on. So I almost forgot about that.
PFM be really letting us get some wild shit off.
Look, I'm gonna show you some of the wildest shit that I was able to conjure up. Where I was like, bro, you are diabolical for this. Let me see. My
boy Ant just did somebody bad.
Yeah, I heard
are they up? Are they up on the Lakers?
No, they're down by 14.
No,
the Lakers the Lakers are frying.
But Ant just got probably my favorite poster of him so far of his career. That was crazy.
Yeah, he just got fined too.
Oh yeah. Well, we know why he got fined.
I would say keep doing them. Crazy. I ain't mad at it.
Oh man. Let me see.
Shout out to Ant. He about to go home at 5 though.
You think they ain't winning another game,
bro? That they're not hitting 24 threes again. They're not. They got that off in game 1. That's not going down again.
No, they're gonna win one in Minnesota at least.
Win another one in Minnesota. I got them. I think Brown and Luka lock in.
Wolves in 6.
Oh no.
Yeah. Check this foolishness. Check this foolishness they let me get away with. Check this foolishness out. So they let me trade back twice, right? I was able to condense our 5 picks
at 40,
67 selections between each other. So we had no first round pick, no 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th, but all our picks were condensed into, all our picks were condensed into the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round.
Wow, that is an insane draft.
And look at what I was able to come away with.
That's a
that is. I would be so happy.
Find something better than this.
Yeah, I would be so happy.
107.
I mean, Ezraku at 40 alone is insane.
It's crazy. I traded back twice. Got this man at 40.
That's fine.
Then got Darian Porter in the 2nd round. That's high upside at the cornerback position. So you took care of your 2 biggest needs.
Yeah,
then we go get us some speed with Kyle Williams
in
the third, and then you know they love Kevin Winston, and so I think he would start over Will Harris right off the rip, and then you get Basul Tootin.
That's a wild.
Scootin' Tootin.
Tootin.
You know, a draft is crazy when Kevin Winston is the player I like the least out of the whole group. Like that's
they
insane.
let me trade back to 30, and I got Eamon Wari at 30, and then Ezra Raku at 61.
What? He was available at 61, bro?
Yes, that's bro. That JOK phone. That's that Jeremiah Wooten
I got Eamon Wari at 30, Ezra Raku at 61, Dylan Sampson at 109, Quincy Riley at 128, and then Andrew Armstrong to close out the class.
Wow, that's a crazy draft.
You gotta put that in a trophy case.
There's a setting like randomness. I don't know if it's on PFM, but there's one that has like a randomness setting.
You gotta laminate that draft, Rio.
Bro, Pete, they be letting us get away with murder, bro.
Like, I gotta start drafting on there. I only do Pro Football Focus. So I wasn't hip. I wasn't up.
Theirs might be more realistic because you got to pay for the last 4 or 5 rounds. I think it's they give you the first 3, and then you got to pay for rounds 4 through 7. So that's why don't nobody really use that.
Oh, I already have it because I I'm a stats guy.
So I know you already know you got DFS.
I didn't even know they charged for the mock drafts. I did not know that.
Because you already had it, so you didn't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why
they give you 2 or 3 rounds. They give you like 3 rounds. And
they get the first 3 rounds, and then they charge you for round 4 through 7.
And their board is so much more realistic too. So it's bullshit. I'd be mad.
I've never gotten what y'all been getting.
You shouldn't, because pro football, that's why I say you're at the mercy of the site you're using, because they're going to rank the prospects, and based off of how they rank them, that's how they're going to come off the board in some way, shape, or form. So when they have, Travion Henderson is the 42nd ranked prospect, you could get him at 61, right?
Oh,
you're not gonna get him at 61.
They better not let us do that.
They not, trust me. The Bears, you saw the Bears. The Bears like, bro, we taking him in the 2nd round. They are trying to get this man as much as you can try to get a player without telling everybody pre-draft you're trying to get a player. Icy Wayne, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. All right, so y'all see Debo at Abigail's in DC this past week.
Already.
Don't let time, boy.
Don't let him. He's finna be at Rose Bar next week.
Yeah, just learn from John Wall. Not to make the same mistakes, man. Just keep your eyes on the prize. But that's the DC nightlife for you.
He said,
I think Wall was there that night. Debo was there too.
Look,
I wouldn't be surprised.
He said, I'm only got 1 year in town. I'm
here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean?
You down, I get around. Like
I ain't Wall jersey in the rafter at Rose Bars, bro.
Metaphor, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Metaphor writes, Duncan 3 hits deep on the crack pipe. Hey, shout out to Duncan, man. Shout out to Duncan.
I wish crack on him.
Drunken right, boy.
Yeah, we'll stick to the booze, man. We say no to drugs, man.
Yep, always.
Swaggy P, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, Brian Mitchell and Chris Samuel already in so they're already in the Ring of Honor. I'll say Moss, Portis.
Wait, there's no Moss? Wow.
Right. Kerrigan is the
Kerrigan.
all-time sack leader. There we go. That's the
Kerrigan,
answer.
yeah.
That's it.
I completely forgot because he's on the coaching staff that he played football.
Yeah, no. That's the one. How could we forget? He was the only guy that was actually really good. That was still around during the Snyder joint. Like that's the one we missed. So Samuel's already in there. And B Mitchell.
That would be such a great video. So I feel like they would do a great job of like presenting that and having like a whole video, kind of like how they did with Darryl Green and stuff. I feel like that would be amazing.
Yeah, and he deserves it too, man, because he went through a lot of BS when he was here, and he caught a lot of flack too. Because I'm glad he turned out, because we traded back and passed on J.J. Watt that draft, if you recall. So it was good that he worked out too. Ralph, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, Ralph. Writes, hey Kings, can someone explain what does a player ceiling and floor mean exactly?
Yeah, ceiling is their potential, like the potential they can reach. their highest potential. Like comparison to somebody like, oh man, they can really be this guy, they can really do this. So that's what I feel like the ceiling is.
Yeah, I guess the best way to explain is ceiling's best case scenario, floor is probably like worst case scenario. Like for Donovan Ezaraku, is he going to be Von Miller, or is he going to be, maybe Harold Landry or something like that? Maybe it's like floor.
Floor is like if they peaked in college and don't get any better in the league, you know what I'm saying? But they're solid still, you know what I'm saying? Like when you say high floor player, like you say that's a guy that's at least going to be a solid player from you. Like low floor, like high ceiling, low floor means the guy's going to be great or he's going to be terrible.
Boomer bust is what they call those prospects.
Boomer bust. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For Jalen Walker, I got Micah Parsons or Azeez Ojulari.
That's a big difference.
That's a massive. That's what we call boomer bust. Right? That's what we call boomer bust right there. Because Azeez, he didn't go in the first round. He was a second round pick, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I know he won the first round pick. So
I think it was second.
Yeah.
All right. So that was the last super chat.
There we go. Our last one for the draft, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So y'all remember the Kings will be live with you guys on Friday for day 2 of the draft. We'll see what the Commanders do in day 1, and that obviously will alter potentially what happens in day 2. Whatever happens,
likely nothing. More than likely, not selecting a player.
Right. It'll be interesting to see if we have no picks in day 1 or we have 1 and then we just have 1 in day 2. The beauty of day 2 is you just don't know. You could wait all the way to 61 and then they trade back. And now all of a sudden you got activity in day 2, right? Or it could just be 1 pick in day 1, 1 pick in day 2.
Get in, get out.
Yeah.
Get some good players.
Bread, eggs, cheese, milk draft, right? Get in, get what you need, and get out. So anything you guys want to add before we get out of here? Less than 48 hours away from the start of the 2025 NFL draft.
I just want one Bulldog.
That's it.
just one, man. Give me one.
When the last time we drafted one? When the last time we had?
Again, draft is crazy because we have undrafted free agents like Eli Wolf and
Rambo,
Marcus Rosismi-Jack Saint. We signed Thomas Davis when he was already 40, and then you got to
go
all the way back to
draft. I'm talking about draft. It's got to be
Rambo.
Rambo.
Was it that long ago?
Yes.
Boy, couldn't nobody tell me that Thomas and Bakari Rambo wasn't about to come in here and wreck shit, man.
Speaking of
Thomas
dudes
Davis
that
was on the field nice. Coach.
Damn Bakari Rambo. Lord have mercy. Anything else?
So before that, it's probably Champ Bailey. God,
trust the process, guys. We are in good hands. That is one thing that just ran through my mind the entire time I watched Adam Peters and Lance Newmark. These guys know what the hell they're doing. They mean business. They're all on the same page. We are going to get good football players this weekend. I just need to come out of this weekend with an edge and a back, and I'm cool, man.
They're going to do it. Like I said to everybody, it may not be the ones you want,
but they're gonna do it.
But they're gonna do it. We're gonna come away with some stuff. Like Rico said the other day, we leaving here with something. All right, we leaving this draft with something at 29 and overall. So, like Rio said, trust the process, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a couple of things. Like, what's the one guy that they would take that would drive people to want to drink?
Hairston. I think everyone's gonna say Forbes. Everyone's gonna say, "Oh my God, another skinny cornerback didn't get receptions in the first round."
I think Shamar would be.
That's the one for me. I think that'll send people off the deep end.
What about Oladipo at 29?
No,
wow,
they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it.
I don't think they do it.
What if they did do that? That would be. I mean, I wouldn't trip. But I'm like, really?
Our reactions would be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like, I remember when they took Dotson and I went, it's like everybody thought my screen froze because I was trying to process it. I was like,
Oh man,
that was the one time we should have definitely have gotten the Georgia Bulldog.
I remember I was sick. My boys was mad because I tipped it because I was so mad at when I I was so mad at what I read because I was trying not to check the chat, but I saw in the chat that someone said that we took Dotson. And I was like, what the hell? We took wide receiver. We traded back to take wide receiver 10. What are we doing?
I spent the rest of the night talking people off the ledge and convincing them that he was a good player. And I looked like I was right that first maybe 5 games of that rookie season.
Yeah,
he was eating, bro.
He had a good rookie season. He had a good rookie.
He was touchdowns through 2 weeks. Like what?
No, he was leading the NFL in touchdown catches.
Yeah, before his injury.
Yeah, he's eating.
It was him and Stephon Diggs. Yep, I remember that.
Hey, Ed, you got any guarantees for the draft?
I was just gonna say no. I'm off the guarantees. I'm off the not jinxing the draft. I'm gonna leave the jinxing alone. Already, like I said, I just jinxed the defenders with Kellen Mond, so I'm done.
Reverse guarantee, reverse jinx it. Come on.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna come up with one.
I'd rather you not. Just it might actually work in the reverse, and we might get screwed. Just leave it alone, Ed. Just leave it.
Ain't worth it, man.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
It ain't got one more super.
Oh, okay.
I think we just got one more super.
Yeah, Joe Rockhead. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Joe Rockhead, right? Salute, Kings. Salute, Joe. Good to see Rio back with the 6 o'clock shot. We told you he was gonna have something for you. We told you he was gonna be back, man.
We back to life, man.
Yeah. He says, I'll try to be on time Friday. Happy drafting. Hey, look, it's a marathon on Friday. We'll be here. We'll be here.
It's not a sprint, guys. It's going.
Yeah, right.
Remember, we good now. We're gonna be picking way later in the night.
Yeah.
They speeded up in rounds 2 and 3.
Technically, we don't have a 3rd round pick. So you could leave, theoretically speaking, after 61 if you wanted to, but you just don't know. They could package up some picks to get back into the 3rd round, right?
Yeah, that'd be exciting. We'd be hyped.
Yeah. So I wouldn't do it if I were you. So we'll be here. We'll see what they decide to do. But anyway, any last thoughts before we get out of here, fellas?
Good. I mean, we already have Jaden, so you know that was the hardest one. That's what everybody's looking for every year in the draft. We already have that. Everything else is just extra, and we're building on what we already have. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I think we all are. So with that said, the countdown begins. Y'all know what it is. If you're coming at these Kings, you best not miss. Until next time, I'm your man, Louie Tee.
Sir.
Rio, Rico, and Ed on behalf of the Kings. We out.
See y'all Thursday. Shout out to Gabe.
Shout out to Drunken Right.